Ping. That means that we are back for another season here. Welcome, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. And we welcome you aboard here and watching our YouTube channel and also on Red River Communications Cable Channel number 28. Our first fall sports event of the year, other than Media Day last Friday night. But we have some football tonight. High school football, North Dakota action in the East Region. Good evening again, everybody. I'm Joe Schreiner, and joining me here tonight is Brian Watson. B-Dub, you're producing tonight, so you got everything under control, correct?
I don't know if I have everything under control, but we are live and we're on the air. And I don't know, are you ready for some football?
Hi, I'm ready for some football. We got Chad Affield down below running the camera here for us tonight, and we were going to try a couple different things tonight, but things just didn't work. So we're going to do just the old-fashioned way, and Chad's down running the camera, Brian's doing the producing and color commentating, and I'll be doing a lot of talking. So, again, everybody, thanks for joining us here on Three Borders Sports Network, and our pregame show is brought to you by Yield Advantage. Yield Advantage is a precision planning sales and service center for the southern Red River Valley. Yield Advantage. And we want to thank them for jumping on board this spring. We'll go through our sponsor list, too. We got a few new ones here we need to talk about tonight. But we have some high school football, Brian, between the Wahpeton Huskies and the Devil's Lake Firebirds. And last year, the Firebirds and the Huskies, get my right sheet up here, last year in the 2022 season, Brian, the Huskies went 3-4. They were 5-5 overall. Devils Lake went 1-5 in the East Division, and 3-6 overall. So they're looking both to improve their seasons on the year. We talked to Coach Gilbertson Friday night at the media event over at Wahpeton High School, and Brian, I think Coach Gilbertson's about ready to go here for the season on the Yield Advantage pregame show.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a different Huskies football team. They're going to have to figure out a way to replace a lot of weapons and a lot of power from the team from last year, with Kappas and Arnstein gone. You still have Trayton Mauk, and I think the big question for the Huskies is going to be, what can you get out of your offensive line? Can you clear the way for Mauk back there? Can you give Kubala some time back there to throw? And if they can do that, I think they can find themselves productive on the offensive end, but then also, what's it going to look like on the defense? You had a pretty good defensive backfield last year. You had a good linebacker core, too, as well. So are you going to be able to fill those gaps that you had last year or the last couple of years when you had some success? Or is it, the term rebuilding? I think, for the Huskies, they look at this game as sort of a playoff game, even though it's the very first game of the year. Yeah. I think this is a game that might determine whether or not either one of these teams will make it into the playoffs.
I know you mentioned the offensive line, too, and that was one of Coach Gilbertson's thoughts at Media Day when we talked to him here. He talked about his offensive line. Again, some young offensive linemen. He's only got one senior, and that's one of the seniors is Captain McCade Picken, but then he's got Carson Van Epps, Hunter Belke getting a start as a sophomore. Carson Van Epps is a junior. Landon Ralph getting his second year. He had started a few games last year. Landon Ralph, big boy up there up front. And then, of course, Luke Anderson. 3 sophomores, a junior, and a senior on the offensive line, Brian. And that'll transfer over to the defensive side of the ball, too, as well. But, again, a lot of unknowns here probably for both these squads. I know the starting quarterback, Bo Brodina, is not available tonight for Devils Lake. So, they will be having somebody new. Do we want to take a break here before we do the national anthem, Brian? I think we're still a few minutes away from the national anthem.
We can do that, yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break here on the Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage is a precision planning sales and service center for the Southern Red River Valley. We'll be right back right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
The Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Yield Advantage pregame show. Yield Advantage Precision Planting Sales and Service Center for the Southern Red River Valley, and our pregame show. And we're going to about turn this over to our PA announcer, Noel Eckroth, as he introduces Addie Dodge in our national anthem.
And place your right hand over your heart and stand at attention while Wahpeton High School sophomore Addie Dodge sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Addie Dodge,
Once again, ladies and
providing
gentlemen,
a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner here as she sings the national anthem for the opening game here between the Wahpeton Huskies and the Devils Lake Firebirds. Welcome once again to Three Border Sports Network, everybody. I'm Joe Schreiner, and Brian Watson is producing and helping color tonight's game. And I think Noel's got a quick announcement on sportsmanship, and then we'll turn the microphone back over to Noel for the Miller and Associates American Family Insurance starting lineups, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. Miller and Associates American Family Insurance. So he's...
And the Eastern Dakota Conference encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. High school athletes commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. We invite you to support our efforts. It's time to meet tonight's football teams. And here they are. Tonight's guest, the Devils Lake Firebirds. The Firebirds are coached by Mr. Todd Lambrecht.
Devils Lake squad wanted to be introduced as a single unit. So
and now it's time to meet your Wahpeton Huskies starting offense. Starting at center, number 74, McCade Pickin. Starting at one guard, number 52, Carson Van Epps. The other guard is number 57, Hunter Belke. One of the tackles tonight is number 70, Landon Ralph. The other tackle is number 62, Luke Anderson. Starting at end for the Huskies, number 21, Nick Langenwalter. And at wide receiver, number 10, Braden Steffens. Another wide receiver is number 7, J.D. Gomez. Also a wide receiver, number 13 is Jackson DeVries. The Husky running back is number 44, Trayton Mauk. And at quarterback, the Huskies have number 9, Bjorn Kubala. The Wahpeton Huskies are coached by Mr. Wade Gilbertson.
And there's your starting lineups, brought to you by Miller and Associates American Family Insurance, offering home, life, and business and farm insurance for your needs. Our PA announcer tonight, Mr. Noel Eckroth, doing a fine job over there on the microphone, introducing the Devils Lake squad as a single unit. They wanted to be introduced all together as a team. And the Wahpeton offensive side of the ball there, as they will be receiving the kick. Art Rocco was kind enough to let me know that Devils Lake won the toss and deferred, so Wahpeton's going to be receiving here, and they will return the first kick of the game here. Trayton Mauk's going to go back and be one of the receivers, the kick returners last year, Brian, and he had 11 returns for 403 yards, and that averages 36.6 yards per return.
Well, I would say the Firebirds have done their homework. I think they'll try and keep it out of Trayton Mauk's hands as much as they can here on a kickoff.
All right, there you go. Again, your starting lineups were brought to you by Miller & Associates American Family Insurance. Our pregame show was Yield Advantage. And we are just about ready to go here on Three Borders Sports Network. I'm excited here. How about you, buddy?
I'm ready for some football. Friday Night Lights. Let's get this thing going.
Well, not quite lights yet, but the days are getting shorter, ain't they?
A little bit.
Hey, 49 steps up there and 13 spiral steps here coming up this place.
You had to remind me, huh?
And I did it about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
already.
I know.
All right, so we're about ready to go. And kicking off. Gage Dreesen is kicking off here, and he's going to low-line drive that one, and it's picked up by the Huskies at the 25-yard line, and he's covered up there at the 28, and I think that was 19, wasn't it? on the return, and that is Isaiah Bruchard.
Yeah, just kick that short, keep it out of the dangerous man's hands.
Yep.
And just kind of take your medicine there and get ready to fight here on this first down play.
So an 8-yard return for Bruchard, and the ball will be on the far hash mark for the Huskies at the 33-yard line. Bjorn Kubala in the gun. Trayton Malk to his left. He'll put it in the belly of Malk, and he'll go to the left side, and he'll come over across the near hash, get up to about the 38-yard line, a gain of 5. First down carry, Brian, for a gain of about 5 yards.
Yeah, just go off tackle, a little read action there, keep it in the belly, and Malk able to pick up good yardage.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 for the Huskies.
So 2nd and 7 here for the Huskies.
Okay. That was my fault. And again, the Malk, he'll just go right up the gut and breaks it across the 50 into Firebird territory, down inside the 45, near the 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies on the carry by Trayton Malk.
So same formation as last year for the Huskies that you saw them in a lot, but this year a little bit different, keeping it in Malk's hands, not pulling it out, trying to run around the ends. A little different look for the Huskies, but I think you're going to get a lot of Trayton Malk here this season.
A carry of about 19 yards on that one for Malk there, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies just inside the 45-yard line of the Firebirds.
If you can keep picking up yards here, you can get a little play action in here as well.
Little motion. This time Kubla scrolls to his right and completes a pass on the outside edge there to Nick Langenwalter, the tight end. But it's a completion and gain of maybe 1 yard.
Yeah, there's good play action out of there. You had it. Nick was just a little bit too close to the sideline and stepped out.
Yeah, he kind of had a little foot slippage there on the side too.
Had a little bit of room to run and just didn't have his footing.
The Huskies get up to the line of scrimmage in a hurry. They're going to mark it basically no gain, so it'll be 2nd and 10 here. Ball on the 44 of the Firebirds.
A movement there.
Movement up front, and I think it's going to go against the Firebirds. Moving on the other side there was Nathan Larson.
I don't think the Huskies moved.
I don't think they did either, but they're talking about it.
Might have been a flinch down there. And it looks like it might go against the Huskies. I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
False start on the Huskies.
Everybody's raising their hands up saying, what happened?
Yeah. I think it would have been on the right side there. I don't know who.
I see Landon Ralph holding his hands up like it wasn't me. I thought he was the one that got tapped, but when the defensive line come across there. But
now with the young team here, you got to put something like that out of your mind and just get down to business. Forget about it. It's over.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 15. Remember, first down was a complete pass to Langenwalter. Here's another throw to the near side. Pass goes up, and going up to try and make the catch on the near sideline there, Brian, making a very good effort was Braden Steffens on the near sideline. It falls incomplete. He went up in the air, had it in his hands, but a good defensive play knocked it out of his hands.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come down with that.
I did too.
Went up and got all of it, and then the defender there, right when he caught the ball, made a little contact, and it popped out.
And I think the defender, Landon Kurtz, was wearing number 20. Again, the Huskies with 2 split out wide to the left now. Ball on the 49-yard line. Snap over to Jackson DeVries, and it's going to be kept by Kubala. He'll go straight ahead, gets up ahead. The whistle blew.
He had Malk at quarterback there, Joe.
Oh, Trayton was at quarterback. I missed that.
Or I shouldn't say he was at quarterback. It was a direct snap to Malk.
Okay. So he gets it up on a carry of about 2 yards. I'll credit him with 2.
Kubala was in there. And
so now it's going to be
go for it here. There's Malk.
4th and 13 here from the Firebird 47.
This might be a quick kick. Well, they're going to go.
It is. Snap. Roll pass on the screen over to Malk. He gets around to 40. He's got a first down. 25-20, 10-5, and turns it inside for the touchdown. The Huskies go up. I see no flags, and the Huskies go up 6-0 here on that pass reception, on that little screen pass of 47 yards, Brian.
Well, that's what you do. You have a player with some speed. You try and get them the ball with some space, and a lot of room out there in that right flat, and with his speed, if he can get around the corner, tough to catch there, and he takes it all the way to the house.
At the 9:57 mark here, and we saw Trayton kicking some extra points here in warm-up.
I think there's some confusion here about what they're going to do. Play clock's down to 15.
Hustling in there.
And they are going to kick it.
For the Huskies is number 44, Trey Mount.
So Mauk's going to kick it. I think Kubla is holding. I didn't catch the snapper's number. Snap up, and it is good. It just barely clears the crossbar, but the Huskies go up 7-0 here in the first quarter, and we'll take a break. 9:57 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back on Three Border Sports for the kickoff.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
All right, we are back here. A little breeze blowing into the press box here, but Trayton Mauk is set to kick it off here for the Huskies. And back deep is Reggie Kavanaugh. He's had a few returns here for the for Devils Lake. And Art's spotting over here, and yep, we got to have somebody hustling in here. We're going to have somebody.
They were short there.
Yeah.
Again, first game of the season, you get a lot of young players. And communication is going to be the key here in this first game of the season.
Cale Gilbertson, a late arrival, but no, the Huskies have got 11 out there. And like I said, back to receive here for Devils Lake is Reggie Kavanaugh, and I can't read the number on the other one. It looks like a number 3, Drew Hofstad.
A little short kick, and that's going to go out of bounds.
And it does. 2 flags flying, just to be sure if you didn't see the first one.
And we saw that a couple times from the Huskies last year. You want to trying to find an open space over there, but keep that ball in bounds, and maybe you get somebody on the sideline gunning down there and maybe be able to get their hands and recover it. But that one goes out of bounds, and that'll be a penalty. And
our white hat tonight, if you haven't recognized him, is Mr. Wayne Grippentrog, as he's jogging the midfield here to give the signal. So procedure there, and
first down.
From the 40, I believe.
A 5-yard penalty there.
So the ball will be placed at the 40, and it'll be 1st and 10 here for Devils Lake.
Where the Firebirds have their 1st and 10.
Now let's see what this defense looks like. You got what you needed out of the offense right away. Big 4th down play. Now let's see if you can get some stops here.
Mason Palmer in the quarterback position here. And he'll hand it off to the left side, dancing around and getting around the left side for a couple yards on the left side off tackle there for a gain of about 2.
Had a chance for a loss there. Trayton Mauk from the outside in backfield early, just couldn't wrap him up.
And that was Landon Kurtz on the carry. They credit Nick Langenwalter for the tackle, so it'll be a 2nd down and 8 from their own 42. Again, thanks everybody for joining us here on Three Borders Sports Network. The Huskies lead on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard 7-0. And Palmer in the backfield. He's got a man in motion, hands it off to the near side. Kurtz, and a nice tackle from behind there. Coming up from behind and making the tackle was number 44, Trayton
Mauk there. That time he able to wrap him up after just a short gain. Again, coming from that backside.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 6 now with the ball in Firebird territory. Ball at the 44-yard line.
3rd down, let's hear some noise.
So we'll see if the Huskies can keep the Firebirds in their own territory. They got to get to the 50 for a 1st down. Palmer drifts over to the right side, looking down the right side, throws one down, and a nice pass breakup on the near side, and a nice breakup over here, Brian.
Coleman Barth back there playing safety and getting in there and able to knock that thing away. Great play there by Coleman Barth.
Gage Dreesen was open there for a second, and Coleman Barth had good closing speed.
Now let's see if Devils Lake tries to play a little field position game here. They could probably pin the Huskies here with a decent punt.
With the wind. The wind is blowing.
And the wind at their back.
Yep, wind is blowing from left to right on your screen.
They're going to
reset the ball there.
See if they can pick it. They got officials timeout here.
Yep, had to reset the ball.
Now we're going again.
Now we'll see what we got. We got 3 receivers split to the right, 2 to the left.
See if they do
Palmer
run the
in the
play
backfield.
Here. And a quick kick, and it is.
And nobody back there for the Huskies. So that thing, like you said, Brian, field position's going to roll and keep rolling. Ooh.
He downed it.
Yeah, I think he touched it before the Huskies. Evan Doctor was close to touching it, but he just about
downed it.
But I think the defender for Devils Lake touched the ball first, I think.
Yeah, good decision there by the Firebirds. Show like you're going to run the play and then quick kick it with nobody back there. You're able to pin the Huskies deep in their own territory. And now you can see if you can get some stops here with this defense.
The breeze is blowing strong. A 68-yard drive here for the Huskies in the first possession.
And really just one big play. Outside of that, the Firebirds played decent defense.
Yes.
Had it been 4th and long.
Man in motion. And Kubla pitches it again to Langenwalter. He walks the tightrope on the near sideline and gets up ahead. And I think he's going to have a first down, Brian.
Yeah, same play that we saw where Langenwalter was out of bounds early. He was close to being to the sideline there to go to the short side of the field. And, here early in the season, having field awareness, knowing where you are, as the season goes on, they'll be able to get that play down pat. So a good first down pickup there.
I don't know if you call it a tight end screen, but I sure like that little play. That's worked out twice for the Huskies so far. Kubla rolls out. Let's see what we do this time now. On the snap, 1st and 10, gets over to the right side to Trayton Malk on the screen. Breaks one tackle, and he gets up ahead near a first down, almost to the first down marker, but it's going to be a little bit short. It'll be 2nd and about 2, I guess. Trayton Malk with a couple of screen catches there.
Yeah, I think that's really how you have to mix it up for Trayton. You're not going to throw the ball deep to him. He can break one here and there, but if you can get him the ball with space in that backfield early, it's just as good as a little pitch out, even though it's a short pass. With his wheels, he can pick up yardage.
Kubla in the backfield, takes the snap, puts it over to Malk. He'll get up across the 30-yard line, maybe to the 32, and he'll gain about 4, maybe 5 yards for another first down for the Huskies.
The Huskies doing exactly what they need to do. They're working quick. They're not taking deep drop backs, trying to throw the ball long. With a young line like this, you're going to work quick, do some screen passes, short passes out of the backfield. And right now, the Huskies look like they have it going.
They've got it going, and they've figured out the offense here, but the defensive side of the ball for Devils Lake, they want to talk about it on this Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Carlson Family Insurance, anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. We'll be right back.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
All right, welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. And it is 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Ball at about the 31-yard line, at their own 31-yard line. A couple of first downs here as they started deep in their own territory at the 6-yard line. Again, a handoff to Trayton Malk, and he'll carry it up, maybe a loss of 1. See what they say. It looks like it's going to be marked at the 30, so I'd say a loss of 1, Brian.
Yeah, good stop there by the Firebirds.
Well, I got a couple of shout-outs here early in the season, too, Brian. And guess who our very first one was? Karen and Carly.
Karen and Carly Kappas.
They said they missed us.
I'm sure.
So thanks, Karen and Carly.
I'm sure.
So Karen and Carly, thank you very much for tuning in and watching. Appreciate it. And the Huskies with 7 seconds to go on the play clock. It's a 2-1 and just barely get it off. Kubla to the right side. Over on the far side. Pass is complete to Jackson DeVries. Gain of about 4 yards, maybe. We'll see where they mark it. Yeah, I'd say about 4 yards.
Yeah,
so
4.
Nice pass over there, Jackson DeVries, the 6-foot junior for Wahpeton. So it's going to be third and fairly long here for the Huskies. I'm going to say 6. The scoreboard says 5, but I'm going to say 6.
Let's see if they come this way with the wide side of the field with Malk.
Coming over in near motion is Langenwalter again.
Leave Malk in the backfield there. That one almost picked off. That one read nicely by number 4, the Firebirds.
That slant pass was almost picked off, Brian, by...
I don't have 4 on my sheet here, Joe.
Harley Christ is what I've got.
You have a different sheet than I do.
That's because I'm special. Let's see. There you go. Try that one.
Keep stuff to yourself there.
Try that one.
There we go.
Harley Christ. Nice pass break up there. So it'll bring up 4th and 6 for the Huskies here. They're going to elect to punt, and Mr. Trayton Moak is back in punt formation. And he's going to fake it and keep it, and he's going to get close to the first down. Did he get it on second effort, I think, Brian?
He got it over there, yeah.
And they are going to mark him on that carry of about 7 or 8 yards to get the first down. The last couple yards was pretty tough there, Brian, but he got it.
And a good fake there. Took a couple of steps like he was going to kick it, had his head down, and then just turned on the Jets.
So a fake punt here by the Huskies deep in their own territory early, about midway through, I should say, in the first quarter. So Karen and Carly, thank you very much.
See if they can take advantage of that fourth down pickup.
1st and 10, ball on their 43-yard line. Little screen pass again out to the outside. Langenwalter gets it up ahead, maybe a gain of 1 or 2 yards.
Yeah, a little misdirection there. Able to find Langenwalter in the flat, just a short pickup.
We got a neighborhood garage party going on, too.
That'd be the Geffreys?
That would be the Geffreys. So Brian and crew, thanks for watching on your big screen in the garage, and I'm sure there are a few beverages flowing. But thanks for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Huskies lead 7-0, 2nd and 9 from their own 44-yard line. Kubla drops back, looks to the right. This time he floats one off, and he throws it out of bounds. And covered up over there on the far side was Joseph Gomez, J.D. Gomez. So again, now it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Huskies. If you want to give us a shout out here on our first game of the fall season, you can send it to 701-640-2619, 701-640-2619. We'll get your shout out to you. Kubla now, 3rd and 9. Looks to the right side, fakes, pumps, back over to the right side, finds Langenwalter across for a first down across the 45 into Firebird territory. And it looks like he might have stepped out of bounds at about the 44, but it's still enough for a first down. Langenwalter showing some speed there as he got around the corner, Brian.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that the Huskies are just trading Malk, but Nick Langenwalter had a good season last year playing tight end, productive from that side of the field, and he's caught a couple passes here in this game, and I think you have to look at Malk and Langenwalter as weapons for the Huskies.
So 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Kubla in the gun, trading Malk off to his left, brings Langenwalter up to the line of scrimmage. He'll hand it off to Malk. Zigs and zags, gets it up ahead, carries it forward for about a gain of 8 there. Nice little move, shifty move there by Trayton Malk for a gain of 7 or 8.
You know, Malk is doing a lot, okay, but you have to give the offensive line credit. They're opening up some holes for him to get through, and then once he's through, he can pick up the extra yardage. A couple nice cuts there to pick up the extra gain.
Again, Pickin, Van Epps, Belke, Ralph, and Luke Anderson, your offensive line. Again, Coach Gilbertson talked about him last Friday night at media night. Going to be a young crew. He's got 3 sophomores, a junior, and a senior on that offensive line. This time 2 backs in the backfield, and then the pass comes over to the near side, intended and picked off, picked off, but picked out of the air. And a nice reception over here by Braden Steffens, similar to the one we saw early in the first drive, Brian.
Yeah, almost the exact same play. Kubala with a little bit of pressure there in the backfield, just throwing it up for Steffens. And Steffens, a good basketball player, just going up there, getting the rebound, bringing it down. Reggie Cavanaugh there on the defense, but nothing he could do with Braden Steffens on the sideline.
Yeah, that time he came down with it. And when I said picked off, I was trying to say picked it out of midair is what I was trying to say, but it picked off came to my Kubala again to the right, and maybe that was a good miss there, as if it would have been on target to Jackson DeVries over on that far side, the defender was right in line.
Yeah, that one just kind of floated on him a little bit, and good throwaway there if you want to call it that.
Yep. So an incomplete pass now. That'll bring it up 2nd and 10. And again, once again, here the Huskies, I'm sure, in 4-down territory now, as we're just knocking on the door of the red zone. Kubala in the backfield. He's got Trayton Malk off to his left on the near side. Braden Steffens hands it off to Malk. Gets up across the 20. Maybe carries it up ahead for a gain of about 4. Gets to the 16-yard line on the carry.
You know, for a small kid, Trayton's got a little bit of power there. He could have cut that one outside. He cuts up and then picks up another 3 yards after the contact.
5'10", 150 pounds.
That 150 might be stretching it.
I'm just wondering. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 here for the Huskies, as they pause for a call by offensive coordinator Hunter McCall. Flashes in the signs, and everybody's ready to go. Same formation. Snap. Looks to the right. Pass intended and caught over on the far side for a completion and a first down. Tightrope on the sideline by Jackson DeVries, and he'll carry it up ahead for a first down. The Huskies will be 1st and goal at about the 6-yard line. Nice completion.
Huskies doing a good job of running their routes. Kubala putting it right where it needs to be, and then picking up a little extra yards after the catch.
Yeah, last year, Kubala only had about 10 attempts last year. I'll look again. I've got it here somewhere, but... 22 completions and 43 attempts last year. Here's another one. Oh, wide open in the end zone. Malk pulls it down one-handed. What a catch over in the end zone, right underneath the goalpost. Trayton Malk goes up one-handed and pulls it down on the completion for 6 yards.
Just an athletic play there, Joe. I think he left the ground a little bit sooner than he wanted to, but able to hang in the air and come down with that one for the touchdown. A nice catch there by Trayton Malk.
So Trayton Malk with the 6-yard touchdown reception, and guess what? He'll come on to kick the extra point. So it's a 13-0 lead here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard with 3:04 remaining in the first. We'll see if we can catch the long snapper's number.
19, Joe.
It was 19, so that would be Zach Moneri, I think.
And Malk's attempt at point after is no good, bringing your first.
All right, we'll figure it out here when we get back. The missed kick.
That's Isaiah Brochert.
No, is it Brushert?
Yeah, Brushert, yeah.
Okay, we got to give him a little credit there. The kick was just a little bit wide. We'll come back. And again, on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, Huskies jump out to a 13-0 lead here with 3:04 to go.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
Well, a 90 34-yard drive here in the first quarter for the Wahpeton Huskies. Leads to a 13-0 lead here. Their first drive was about 68 yards, so a couple of long drives here for the Huskies, Brian. And they recovered from that illegal procedure call, too, that we talked about earlier in the drive.
Yeah, and two big fourth down plays resulted in 13 points for the Huskies.
Yes.
A long screen pass to Trayton Malk for the first touchdown, and then Trayton Malk on the fake punt to pick up the first down to continue the drive.
So an onside kick attempted there, and it dribbles across the 50-yard line, and it's picked up there by the Firebirds, and that was on the pickup there was Tracer Tollefson, 6-foot junior, 190-pounder. So the Firebirds going to get a good field position here to start their second drive of the second quarter with 3:02 remaining. Again, Palmer in the backfield, and Kurtz off to his right. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and he'll hand it off to Kurtz up the middle, and a good defensive play there. Maybe a loss of 1. Omar Martinez in on the tackle, and I believe also in there was Carson Van Epps.
Yeah, Omar Martinez had a lot of action last year, and they're on the
not a big guy either.
Not.
You see what he's listed at on the score sheet?
Yeah, he's tough though.
He is very tough. Omar Martinez listed on the roster, 5'4", 115, 115, not 150, 115 pounds.
Yeah, he is tough too.
He is. Palmer rolls to the right, and he looks downfield. Pass completed. I see a flag out there. Pass completed, and up around the 30, and spins, and getting up ahead. But we'll see what the flag is about on the pass completion to Drew Hofstad.
I think you're going to have a hold here, Joe.
So we got a flag, and it's a hold, and they're going to bring it back.
Yep.
So the second flag, I believe, Brian, of the day.
Well, that penalty going to save the Huskies there.
Art Grocko kind of helping us out spotting as well. So we're going to mark off the penalty from the spot of the foul, I believe. So it'll still be second down here for the Firebirds. Mike and Joni Connell watching from Bozeman, Montana. Mike and Joni Connell, thank you very much. I got some more shout-outs there. We'll get to you. Mike and Joni were here a lot of this summer for baseball season. Pass completed over on the far sideline to Oliver Worth. And he'll get it up ahead for a gain of about 5.
Worth a big target over there.
Oh, he is a big boy, isn't he?
6'6", 190. Just throw it up and let him go get it.
I think he plays basketball for the Firebirds, too, I think. 6'6", he probably should.
I would say so. That basketball team is going to be pretty good.
They are going to be good. So here it is, 3rd and 15 now for the Firebirds. Ball at their own 42. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Short side on the left. Palmer drops back, looks down the middle, now screens over to the right. Pass to Worth, but he's not going to be in first down territory. He'll be right at midfield, maybe just inside the Husky territory, and a completion to Worth.
Yeah, Worth doing a good job there, just going and finding a hole, and a big target there. Just puts his hands up and says, hey, give it to me. And able to just throw it up high, and he goes up and gets it.
A second timeout here by the Firebirds already in the first quarter here, so that's another Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Anytime's a good time to stop and see Eric and the crew in 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. And we'll be right back after this break on Three Borders Sports Network.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Hi, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, And the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
All right, the Firebirds 4th and 7 here. Ball right at midfield, and they're looking like we're going to go back into punt formation. Again, with the wind, should pin the Huskies deep.
A line drive kick, and that's going to roll all the way back, and let's see if it does.
Scoots into the end zone. Worth kicked that one, but it goes into the end zone, and a valiant effort given by the Firebirds trying to keep that one in there, but it does roll into the end zone, so the Huskies will get the ball on the 20-yard line.
Got about a minute left here in the first quarter.
So we've got a couple more shout-outs here, Brian. I'll get to, let's see here. Jada Blado, they've got the big screen TV on.
There we go.
They got it on there. She even sent me a picture of it there. They're watching. Why is she watching the Detroit Lions on another channel? She's watching. She got two TVs going, one with Husky football and one with Detroit Lions. Jada, come on now.
Hey, the Lions might be pretty good this year.
At least she's not at work tonight. She's usually at work watching.
Yeah, she's complaining about having to work.
Yep. Kubla rolls to the right at about the 10-yard line. He'll float that one up and throw it away there. And a nice completion over on the other side to Brady Boomersbach.
Yeah, good decision there by Kubla to just throw that one away. Didn't have anybody open.
Yep.
And
we got a flag too.
Oh, that might.
That's back in the. Is that a defensive hold maybe? Oh, illegal man, huh?
Yeah, an eligible receiver downfield here.
Yep. So it'll go against the Huskies here. An ineligible receiver downfield. So one of the offensive linemen took off a little too quick.
And that's something that you might see a little bit out of the Huskies. Yeah. They're throwing quick passes, and Kubla's getting that thing out of his hands fast, and they kind of expect that. So they make their count, 1,001, 1,002, and then they're getting down the field to try and block.
So just a 5-yard penalty here against the Huskies will bring up, and they loss of down too. So it'll be second down. Is that a loss of down, Art? So it's second and 15 on the scoreboard, and the pass comes over to the near side again for Steffens, and they're going to throw a flag there on a. Kurtz even shook his head and said, "Yep, I did."
Yep.
Braden Steffens was going to try and go up for that same pass, and Kurtz grabbed his jersey. And Steffens went down in a hurry right in front of the referee.
That was a ball that both of them kind of missed time there, and then Kurtz with a little contact as the ball was there. And that ball being thrown in the wind got held up a little bit too.
She says it's Derek's favorite team. Well, Derek. Could be a Steeler fan like somebody else.
Well, I mean, hey, if they were smart, they would be. I'm just saying.
45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. All right, Derek, you can have him. Ball on the 30. That's an automatic first down here for the Huskies on the PI.
Make up for the earlier penalty on the Huskies. New set of downs here.
2 to the right, 1 to the left, in motion to the near side, and it's Kubla rolls right off to Langenwalter for the completion. He'll roll ahead across the 40, maybe to the 44-yard line, and gets pushed out of bounds on the far side there by Harley Christ. So Langenwalter with that tight end screen completion again, this time to the right side, Brian.
Huskies do a good job of trading him out as a decoy, a little misdirection, had him coming back towards us with Langenwalter going away and able to find him in the flat and pick up the first down.
Kubla doing a good job.
Bjorn looks nice right now.
He does, very nice. I haven't kept track of his completions, but I think he's only maybe missed 1 or 2. This time it's Malk up the middle, plows ahead, pushes his way, gets up ahead, maybe a gain of about 6. So it'll be 2nd and 4, and that might be the last. Nope, Huskies going to try and get one more in.
Get one more off here.
There's 17 seconds, and there's plenty of time on the play clock.
Oh, they got movement there.
Oh, that's just what you didn't want.
Yep.
Huskies were trying to hurry, and they jumped themselves on the near side here on the offensive line, and I think that might have been Hunter Belke. Hunter, Coach Gilbertson said this is his first year out for football, and he was very impressed with his knowledge of the game and the skills that he brought to the plate, and here he is starting offensive lineman.
You got to like that, out there working hard.
And now I think we'll have the end of the quarter, Brian. So that is the end of the quarter here. The Huskies with a 13-0 lead over the Devils Lake Firebirds on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back after this message, and we'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
Can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler. Any bank.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Got a couple more shout-outs to get to you, and we'll do that after this play here. It's 2nd and 10 here for the Huskies. Ball at their own 44-yard line. In motion to the near side is Jackson DeVries. Kubla screens out to the near side. Pass completed and pushed out of bounds into Firebird territory on the completion. Pass complete to Trayton Malk on the pass reception.
A nice pick up there. Gain of 6, 7.
We'll give him 6, I'd say, huh? So it'll be 3rd and short here. 3rd and a long 3, we'll say. For the Huskies, they got to get to about the 46. Not quite the 46.
3rd and 3 for
the way the Huskies have been doing it here so far, Brian, I'd say it's already 4-down territory. Little pitch on the outside to Trayton Malk. He'll get across the 40. Pushes his way up ahead to about the 36. First down carry for Trayton Malk. On that carry, Brian.
I mean, I'm just impressed here early with the Huskies and Bjorn Kubala with his play. He looks poised back there. And on that play, you have to let the defenders kind of suck in and just kind of get right in your face, and then you throw the pitch late as they come. And right now, the Huskies kind of have their offense going and been able to get some things done on defense, and a 13-point lead here to start the season. Looks like they're going on all cylinders.
Kubala in the backfield again. Drops back a couple steps, throws to the left side at the left hash, and Trayton Malk trying to outrace Kurtz on the far side. Couldn't quite get it completed, and it'll be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, good throw there, just not on the same page. And, now they're going with the wind. So that one kind of sailed on him a little bit. Trayton could have broke away from him, but just over his head, not able to make the catch.
Well, Trayton's family is watching down in Elbow Lake. Hey, we're all the way down to Elbow Lake tonight here, buddy. So Trayton's family.
We're all over.
Dude. Crazy. That's what YouTube can do for you. And Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. These pictures are brought to you by none other than Digital Guru, just downtown Wahpeton. Digital Guru bringing you these camera shots that you have that our buddy Chad Affield is running tonight. That was a direct snap to Trayton Malk, and he'll hand the ball off on a carry to Jackson DeVries around the left side. Gets inside the 30, maybe to about the 28 on the carry, so a gain of about, let's see where they mark it here for sure. It looks like a gain of about 7, we'll say, for Jackson DeVries. He's got good speed around the edge, too. That was a direct snap to Malk.
Yeah, and then just hand it off to DeVries. DeVries got good speed, can get it out of the backfield, also a good receiver as well.
So 3rd and a long 2. Again, DeVries and Malk in the backfield alongside Kubla. Snap, fake, pitch out to Malk on the near side, and a nice tackle in the backfield here for a loss on the completion.
Yeah, Gage Dreesen doing a good job of reading that one. And a nice open field tackle.
Gage Dreesen. I think Art said that he went to, was a college roommate of his grandfather. Yep. So how about that? Little connection there. So quick huddle here for the Huskies. It's 4th and 4. Ball at their own 30. They're going to certainly go for it. And now we'll get an offensive call here with 14 seconds to go on the play clock. DeVries comes back over to the right side now. Malk alone in the backfield with Kubla. And a pitch to Malk. And he's going to get covered up in a hurry. Does get up ahead, but he doesn't get enough for the first down on a nice tackle in the backfield by the Firebirds, excuse me. Is that Boomersbach?
85 was in there. Alan Weigel was in there.
Weigel was in there along with Boomersbach. So it's a turnover on downs here for the Huskies. So the Firebirds get the ball
Kubla
back.
had to get rid of that one early. That same little pitch play that they picked up big yardage on there.
Yeah.
And the Firebirds do a better job of covering it.
Yeah, there was still a gain of about 3 there for Trayton Malk, but it wasn't enough for a first down. Hey, we got to give a shout out to the Kahlers. They're at a volleyball tournament out there.
Yeah, they're out in Bismarck.
Scrimmage or something?
They're out in Bismarck for I think it's East-West or whatever, but they play a bunch of games in a couple days out there. I was out there last year for that, and
oh sure.
So the volleyball team getting their first live action.
Palmer rolls right, looks down the field, and in the midst of about 3 or 4 Husky defenders, a completion to Drew Hofstad.
And there is a flag on this play, Joe.
There is a flag in the backfield. That's probably another holding. I shouldn't say that, and it is.
It is a hold.
So the ball will come back after that completion of nearly 20 yards there for the Firebirds, but it's going to be brought back on the completion to Hofstad. Yeah, we got to give Wendy Kaler sent us a little video, and everybody's watching the game out in Bismarck, the volleyball parents. And then your former Lady Husky, Jordy, has a big smile on her face watching too.
Yeah, she's out there watching her sister. So she's out there watching Ashlyn. Well, what are you doing later tonight, Joe?
I don't know why.
Well, you know what you could do? You could go down to the Brew.
Yeah.
And you could take in the back-to-school bash put on by Circle of Nations. They got the FM All-Stars down there. That is tonight.
That's right.
Down right in front of the Brew. So if you have nothing to do after the game, you go down and check out the FM All-Stars Circle of Nations back-to-school bash. It's a free will offering, trying to raise money for student activities.
Awesome. We might have to do that. I think I forgot my wallet, though, so you're going to have to buy.
I might know somebody.
I
might know somebody down there.
I accidentally forgot my wallet. Wink, wink. A carry of Kurtz there for 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 18. Ball at about the 20-yard line for the Firebirds in their own territory. Palmer drops back, looks to the right. A lot of time. He'll get the pass complete. Over on the 25-yard line on the far hash. Pass is complete over there to the other side to Hofstad.
Yeah, and that middle of the field is open, Joe.
Yeah, and there was a lot of time there, so the Huskies got to maybe make some halftime adjustments here and get a little pressure back on Palmer. If he can go back there and set up, Ryan.
If the Firebirds can play clean, give Palmer a little bit of time, they've had some success in the middle of the field.
Under 9 minutes to play here in the first half in the second quarter. Man in motion to the near side. It's Kavanaugh. And Palmer will follow him around this near side. Gets across the 30, 35 to about the 36. I don't think he's got enough for first down. We'll see where they mark it, but he is close.
Yeah, Huskies got to be careful there. Almost a late hit. That was Tom Brady on the sidelines. There are flags flying all over the place.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, or Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, come on now. Big Ben, he's tough.
Ben would have put his shoulder down and went into it.
Yeah, he would have.
So it is 4th down and 1. Looks like the Firebirds are going to go for it. It's a long one, too.
Yeah, I think you got to go for it here.
Palmer's going to come up underneath center. Let's see if they try to draw the Huskies offside. I formation behind him. Oh, and a quick whistle.
Timeout here, I think. Yep.
Timeout by the Firebirds. So that's their 3rd and final Carlson Family Insurance timeout by the Firebirds here in the first half. So with 8:38 to go here, they are out of timeouts. Carlson Family Insurance timeout located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. We'll be right back.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Oh, and a defensive stop here for the Huskies on the 4th and 1. Kurtz tried to carry it straight ahead, and the Huskies' defensive line stopped them hard there, Brian.
Yeah, just a good, just get everybody in the middle and crowd it up, make it difficult. And the Huskies get a big stop there on 4th down.
So the Huskies with the big turnover on downs here will get the ball deep in Firebird territory. A big gamble there by head coach Todd Lambrecht. After the timeout, he decided to go for it.
And after that, you want to get points here, Joe. You want to use up some clock and see if you can get points. The Firebirds get the ball and start the second half.
Again, Mauk stepped in at quarterback position.
Did he take it from him?
Did the ball come out, or did he take it from him? Or did they whistle it dead?
I think they whistled it dead here.
And they practice that. You know, you hate to sound cliche, but they practice that all the time about ripping the ball away from the carrier.
There's a lot of grabbing going on in there, Joe.
It was a carry for Trayton. A gain of about 4 yards, but we'll see what they say here. They're discussing it. Apparently the ball was ripped away by the Firebirds. And they're discussing it now as we speak. I did not see the rip-off there.
I don't know if the whistle blew because he stopped his momentum.
Offensive coordinator Hunter McCall over here on the near sideline holding up 2 fingers saying it's 2nd down.
There were 2 or 3 Firebirds in there. I didn't see who came away with the ball.
For the Firebirds, yeah, I didn't either. And then
I think they're going to keep the ball with the Huskies. The officials going over to talk to.
Oh, they do say it's
they're going to turn it
Devil's
over.
Lake ball.
Yeah.
So let's see what kind of explanation here that Coach Gilbertson gets as they come over now to talk to him.
Well, the runner didn't go down, and I don't know if a whistle blew.
I don't know if I didn't.
And it could have just been
Did you hear a whistle?
Kind of been just kind of bang bang where the ball was ripped out and then they blew the whistle. But it's a turnover, first turnover of the game here for the Huskies.
So basically it goes down as a fumble by Trayton Mauk here on the carry of about 4 yards.
Yeah, Trayton was standing straight up on that one.
Trying to move his legs to try and get an extra yard or two and got it ripped off.
And that's a big turnover for the Firebirds.
So 1st and 10 now for the Firebirds at their own 34-yard line. Palmer in the backfield. Drops back a couple, looks to the left, looks to the right, little pressure. Throws it down deep, and it's intended, and it's broken up there by Steffens. And a pass intended down deep for Hofstad.
Yeah, what a play there by Braden Steffens. Just right there when the ball got there and able to knock that thing away.
Closed in a hurry.
Yeah, again, middle of the field open for the Firebirds, but Steffens with a great play.
Not only is Trayton's family watching in Elbow Lake, now this is a quote.
I'm sure it is.
I'm reading this.
I'm sure it is.
Trayton's most favorite, in capital letters, favorite aunts are watching in Roy Lake. And they're catching a few walleyes while they're doing it out in the pontoon.
Catching more.
Julie. Thank you, Julie.
Catching more than a few walleyes.
Yeah, probably.
I'll tell you that right now.
Yep. Might be a glass of wine intent.
Yep.
Oh, and a little offensive line movement there.
Yeah, I think the Huskies linebackers ran a little bit of a stunt there, and that caught Firebirds off guard, and they jumped.
Yep, I agree.
Run a little twist there in the middle.
Yep. And I think leaning forward there for the Firebirds was Boomersbach. So
if you're Devils Lake, you want to try and take advantage of that turnover and see if you can put some points on the board before halftime. You get it back to start the second half. And in a 2-score game, that could be big.
So the 2nd and 15 here for the Firebirds. Again, Palmer drops back. Not a lot of pressure, and it's pass intended over on the near side for Hofstad, incomplete at about the 40-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 15.
Yeah, Landon Ralph in there applying a little bit of pressure. Palmer had to get rid of that a little bit sooner than he wanted to, and that one underthrown.
Also, I see Garrett Schwartz in there as well for the Huskies.
I mean, if I'm the Firebirds, I like Worth. I can tell you he's 6'6", and get out there and just find a spot and just throw it up to me.
So it's going to be 3rd and 15 now. Ball on the 28-yard line of the Firebirds. Palmer in the backfield. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap, drops back 2, and looks to the right, throws it downfield, pass up for Worth, and the big 6'6". Worth pulls it down.
I mean, that's just it, Joe. I mean, you just send him down the sideline, just throw it up for grabs. And with his size, he can go up and get it and just proves it right there, picks up the big first down.
25-yard pass completion. The Firebirds in a hurry-up offense here, trying to catch the Huskies off guard. Ball inside Husky territory. Palmer drops back, and this time pressure by the Huskies, and now Palmer's got to scramble. He gets across, back up to the line of scrimmage, barely, and he's caught there by Trayton Malk, and I believe...
And again, Landon Ralph in the backfield, had a chance to bring Palmer down. Made contact, just not able to wrap him up.
I think that was Brushert there, wasn't it?
The Brushert?
I think he was there with Trayton, yeah.
On the tackle.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
But Landon back there in the backfield again.
Yeah. So 2nd and 10 here after that scramble by Palmer and for no gain. Snap, looks over to the near side on the wide receiver screen. Picked up really well there on the defensive side of the ball by Braden Steffens on the big 6'6" Worth. And Braden Steffens breaks it up.
How about the guard against the center there? Braden Steffens doing a good job right there on that screen.
Yeah.
And knocking that thing away. A little pesky little guard getting down there in the post, knocking that ball away.
Oliver Worth, 6'6". Braden Steffens comes in at a whopping 5'10", and I bet that's stretching it.
Yeah, a good defensive play there in the flat.
Again, the same matchup here on the near side, Brian. 3rd and 10 for the Firebirds. Ball on the 46-yard line of the Huskies. Again, the quick screen pass out here to the near side. Hofstad gets across the 40, 35, and he's tackled there from behind. And it'll be first down for the Firebirds.
So Firebirds take a play out of the Huskies playbook. Get your speed, the ball with space. And Hofstad able to pick up the first down.
Evan Doctor on the tackle, but it's a first down here for the Firebirds as we're inside 7 minutes to go. Firebirds, the deepest penetration they've had into Husky territory, and handoff goes to Kurtz. He'll get up ahead across the 30, maybe to the 27-yard line. Gain of about 3 or 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And the Firebirds going hurry up here. Again, it's early in the season. Huskies starting to wear down a little bit and see if they can fight through it and get a stop.
2 on each side for Palmer. Kurtz in the backfield alongside of him. He'll roll to the right, gets over to the far hash. He'll stop there. Malk misses him. And now he's going to get caught over on the far side. Maybe a gain of 1 by a host of Huskies over on the far side after that scramble.
Yeah, you see a lot of hands on hips. And if you're the Firebirds, you want to just keep going, keep grinding here. Both teams getting tired.
They're giving Carson Van Epps the tackle on that one. Again, same formation. This time Kurtz off to the left of Palmer. Looks to the right. Quick throw over to the right. Pass complete to Gage Dreesen.
Yeah, I think a blown coverage there by the Huskies. You had both defenders there covering underneath. and no one back to pick up the receiver.
So inside the red zone,
Dreesen
Firebirds threatening. Sorry, buddy.
I think that was Dreesen over there with that reception.
Yep. Palmer drifts back again. He's found the passing game here, and he's going to scramble up the right side, gets up around the 10-yard line, and is pushed out of bounds there. Maybe a gain of 5, maybe 6.
And again, the Huskies with defenders in the backfield, but just not able to contain. And Palmer just quick and crafty back there, able to pick up yardage.
This time the Firebirds taking a huddle here and giving everybody a little bit of a breather. Sandy Gilbertson, go Huskies. She's missing her first opening night football game in 22 years. She's supporting the volleyball team out there too as well. So
yeah, that's
Sandy,
a tough one.
you.
You're a small town. You gotta split hairs, and Dad coaches the team, and Mom goes and watches the volleyball.
Hofstad gets up across the 10, maybe to the 7. I think a little bit short for first down. We'll see where they mark it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a little short, so 3rd and a short 2. So, Sandy, thanks for watching out there, and hopefully the volleyball team is doing well. And it's going to be 3rd and 2. Again, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Firebirds inside the red zone. Palmer takes a high snap, pulls it back down. He goes right back up the middle, inside the 5, dives up forward for a gain, and gets up to about the 1 or 2 yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. So a plethora of Huskies coming in to give some of the Huskies a breather.
1st and goal for the Firebirds.
See, McCade Picken came out of that group. Schwartz went back in. And it's 1st and goal from about the 2.5 yard line here. We'll say the 2 yard line. And over to the near side, and Hofstad gets the carry and gets it in the end zone for a carry of about 2 yards and the touchdown for the Firebirds.
Yeah, that's a good read there. I think that play was designed to go outside, and Hofstad able to cut it right back up the middle and fight his way into the end zone for the score.
So Hofstad with the 2 yard run. We'll see what the Firebirds are going to do here. Looks like they might kick it. Gage Dreesen in the backfield. Kurtz looks like he's going to be the holder. Some confusion on the sideline here.
At 13 seconds here on the play clock.
Palmer comes back in now, so it looks like they're going to do something for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, 13-6 here. They're going to try and get 2.
6 seconds. They don't have a timeout.
They're going to have to snap it.
1, and they got it off just in time. Cross the middle. Is it caught? It is on a pass completion on the 2-point conversion to Reggie Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
So Palmer at the last second got it in for the 2-point conversion to Kavanaugh.
Yeah, right in the middle of the field there. Kavanaugh on the slant. And the Firebirds come away with 8 on that drive after the turnover.
All right, there's a update on the scoreboard, the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Wahpeton Huskies 13, the Devils Lake Firebirds 8. We'll be right back after this.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
(13 to 8). Huskies, long time of possession there. I didn't write that down, Brian, but a long time of possession there for the Firebirds and a long drive for them on that one. Brings the score to 13 to 8 as getting ready to kick it off again is Gage Dreesen. We'll see if he stays away from Trayton Malk. He does. Goes to the far side and picked up over there on the far side by the Huskies. And there it goes across the 50. Jackson DeVries turning on the Jets. Is he going to make it? Oh, he gets tripped up right at the 10-yard line. Wow. A return of about 40, 50, 60, so we're going to say 65-ish yards. And it looks like Trayton Malk has got a little cramp going on there.
Is that number 40 that made that stop?
I did not see that defensive number.
I can't see his number.
Or didn't catch it either. And somebody's down on the sideline. Is that Jackson?
Or was it 10? I think that might have been 10 on the stop. That was Dreesen on the stop, I believe.
The kicker. Yep. DeVries gets up there, and he's coming back over to the sideline as Chantel Shute, the Essentia Health trainer, got over there just in time. And now she's all the way over there, and she's going to wait. So DeVries on his way back.
DeVries showing that speed.
Shoestring tackle on it. I'm going to say it was about 65 yards there, buddy.
Yeah, he took off right up the middle and just one play away from, or just one man away from scoring.
So the Huskies first and goal. Ball in the 7 to the left side. Malk in for a 7-yard touchdown. Julie's favorite nephew. We probably shouldn't say that. His favorite aunt is Julie. She's got to be cheering on the pontoon for Trayton Malk. 7-yard touchdown carry on that nice return there by Jackson DeVries. You got to give him credit on that one, too.
Well, that's a good answer there by the Huskies. Able to score quickly, take advantage of the big return, and get the touchdown on the first play after.
So, and remember the last time that Trayton Malk touched the ball, too, he had that fumble.
That's
ball
right.
was ripped off.
Yeah.
So he had to come back and got 7 tough yards here at the goal line for the Huskies to put the Huskies up 19-8 now on that 7-yard touchdown run by Trayton Malk.
They'll go for it here.
The Huskies going to try and get up with a 2-point conversion. We got a timeout here, and that is called by the Huskies. So it's a Huskies timeout here, and that's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout for the Huskies. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew. We'll take a short break, and when we come back, we will be right back here with the Huskies 2-point conversion if they decide to go for it.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
My son Adam watching on YouTube at home, and he said that, yes, it was Gage Dreesen that made that touchdown-saving tackle on Jackson DeVries. So
there you go.
Adam agrees with you, Brian.
You got some family members watching. I got some family members watching,
do
too.
You?
Yeah, the Andersons down there in Brookings, South Dakota.
Oh, you're a financial advisor.
Well, come on now. Let's not say that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, he thinks he is.
Well, yeah.
Wayne and Mary Kappas, they're watching, too. So we want to thank them. Their grandson, Caden, and Jackson Fleetfoot and Cam Needle, they're all off to college today up to Crookston. Saw some Facebook posts of all that. And then, speaking of Caden, Matt, Missy, and Colby. Our buddy Colby is watching down in Zumbrota, cheering on the Huskies.
Colby trying to take my job.
Yeah, he is. 4:22 to go. The Huskies looking for a 2-point conversion. Kubla takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to roll to the left. Is he going to get in? And no, he's going to get stopped on the far side. So they tried a little trickeration, and it did not work for the Huskies on that one.
And I think if he had went right away, he kind of stopped like he was going to throw it. And I think if he'd have went right away, he might have had a chance of getting in there. It comes up just short.
So the Huskies fail on the 2-point conversion. And Trayton Malk with a 7-yard touchdown run puts the score at 19-8 here in the second quarter on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll take a look at all of our sponsors. We got some new ones, hey, Brian. And,
yeah, we do.
We got some new ones we want to talk about here. Our old folks are still there, Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We got OSPTI is going to be our halftime sponsor, or timeout sponsor, Carlson Family Insurance. Digital Guru bringing these fantastic camera shots that Chad Affield is showing you. Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, Yield Advantage, and Comdale Innovation, Giant Snacks and Seeds. They're also going to be our Coaches Show sponsor. Essentia Health, Smith Motors of Wahpeton, Wahpeton Daily News, Optimum Rehab, Interstate Engineering, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Red River Valley and Western Railroad, Red River Communications, Gripper Sports. Don't forget Tyler and Wayne, downtown Wahpeton, right on Dakota Avenue. Bell Bank, Wahpeton, Breckenridge. Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash. Bold Print, Red River Grain. and Sanford Health. Thanks to all of our sponsors, and if you walk into their place of business, tell them thanks, because without them we wouldn't be here. Trayton Mulk kicks it down deep, and it's over the head, and it's touched there in the backfield by Reggie Cavanaugh, and it's going to be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
Now let's see if the Firebirds keep the same script as the last possession.
Yeah, they threw the ball a lot.
They threw the ball, and then they went no huddle too as well. So, and then they are deep in their territory. So we'll see if they decide to huddle up or if they go back to the hurry-up offense and see if they can wear the Huskies down as they did in the last possession.
So with 4:19 left to go, again, ball on the 20-yard line for the Firebirds. Palmer in the backfield. Kurtz just off to his left. Split out wide to the near side here is Gage Dreesen. And the pass goes over to the other side, intended over there for Hofstad. He'll get up across the 25, maybe to the 26. We'll see where they mark it. Oh, that little screen pass, wide receiver screen over on the far side.
And that one's a backwards pass, so Firebirds want to make sure they bring that one in. Otherwise, that's going to be a live ball. And Hofstad doing a good job of picking up 5 yards there to start this drive.
So it's 2nd and 5, ball at about the 25. Firebirds 3 out to the left this time. Palmer drifts off to the left, and he'll find it over here on the near side, right through the wickets, intended for Oliver Worth.
Yeah, I think Worth had a lot of room in front of him, and I think he knew it. And I think he was ready to turn and run and took off before he had the ball.
Speaking of Crookston and Caden Kappas, Jackson and Cam and Caden Kappas, they're all watching up there. Jackson Fleeflet, Cam Needle, former Breckenridge Cowboy football player.
They turned in their helmets for baseball bats. They're playing for Crookston this season.
They're tuned in and watching Three Border Sports, so thanks, guys. As Palmer looks to the left, and he'll get it on the slant pass intended here, and is it caught? It is complete.
I think he came down with a nice catch there.
To Hofstad, and that will be enough for a first down at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Firebirds going right back to the hurry-up.
As we approach the 3.5-minute mark.
1st and 10 from their own 32, 3.5 minutes remaining.
Trayton Mulk there in the linebacker position, shouting out instructions to his backfield.
Yeah, trying to get everybody where they need to be.
Palmer goes off to his right, looks down the right field side, down the hash on the near side, on the far side, intended for Hofstad, and caught at the 30-yard line on a nice completion there, but he might have twisted an ankle on the tackle.
Yeah, right there in the middle of the field, a good pass there by Palmer.
Yeah, and he looks like he's hurting on his ankle there.
What was that brought him down?
I thought it was, well, let me look here.
Barth brought him down.
Barth, yeah. I was going to say I thought it was a 0 on the back of it, but I couldn't remember the first number. So, yeah, he's they're looking at his right leg. I shouldn't say it was an ankle or whatever, but they are looking at his right leg right now. So we'll take a quick break on this injury timeout. We'll be right back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
Okay, Trayton's got another favorite on.
Another one?
Yeah,
oh,
in
boy.
Ashby. They're having a sauerkraut making party. Art would be down for that one.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, he likes that. Thumbs up, he
Thumbs
says.
up over there.
Here we go. 1st and 10 now for the Firebirds. Ball at the 28-yard line. Palmer drifts back. Now he's got pressure, and Landon Ralph's going to smother him down at the 40-yard line. About a 13-yard loss on the sack by Landon Ralph.
Yeah, if you don't get it the first time, you just keep trying. And Landon's been in there a couple times, and that time able to just bring him down for the big loss. Good play there by Landon Ralph.
6'1", 220 sophomore. Led and Ralph with a lot of pressure there gets that.
That'll get you fired up, and that gets the Firebirds back in the huddle.
So now it's second and a long, looks like they're going to call it 20 on the scoreboard. I was going to say 21, but we'll go with 20. Again, two receivers right, 2 receivers left. Look out for the draw here, boys. And again, that's almost a lateral pass there. Over to the near side, pass complete to Kavanaugh, and it'll be 3rd down and we'll say about 15 on a gain of about 5.
Yeah, that was a well-executed wide receiver screen there. You had work blocking, and Kavanaugh picking up good yardage there. Just trying to get a little bit of it back here. And 3rd down now. And see if you can pick up another good chunk and then give yourself a chance on 4th down.
So it's 3rd down and 15 here on the Huskies side of the field here with under a minute and a half to play. Remember now, Devils Lake does not have any timeouts remaining. They used them all up earlier in the half. Palmer drops back, looks across the middle, pass intended, almost picked off there. Intended across the middle for Kavanaugh, I believe it was.
And Omar Martinez there almost picking that ball off.
So now a big 4th down here, Brian, for the Huskies with 1:13 left here in the first half. Don't forget to stay tuned for our OSPTI halftime show, folks. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI.
And the Firebirds in that hurry-up offense, if they don't pick this up, they're going to leave a little bit of time possibly for the Huskies.
And 4th and 15. Big defensive play here for the Huskies. Big offensive play for the Firebirds. Palmer, quick kicks. And it's going to squib off to the right side, and it's going to roll out of bounds at around the 15. I did not expect that.
Well, I mean, I could see it. I think you want to try and get that thing where nobody can return it and maybe get it a little bit deeper. But now, again, with the Firebirds being in that hurry up and not really burning up clock and using clock management, they're going to leave the Huskies a minute here. And I don't know.
With 2 timeouts.
With 2 timeouts. And you got some weapons that you can move the ball.
You certainly got some speed.
And I think if you're the Huskies, you want to try and get something here.
Joe Gomez split out wide to the near side here. Near side is closest to us, nearest to the camera, where Chad Affield is doing a great job on the camera for us. Snap. Off to the belly of Malk. He'll cross the 20. And look out, Brian. Here he comes. 35 across the 40. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another one to the 50. Gets pushed out of bounds. Over on the near side. And a nice carry by Trayton Malk.
Well, I think that's one, Joe, where you say, hey, let's just see what we can pick up. And if we get something, we'll use it. Well, they certainly got something there. And now they're in business with 55 seconds to go and 2 timeouts to go.
38 yards on the carry for Trayton Malk.
So that's a big, big gain, and that really puts you
that
in a
changes
position
everything, doesn't it?
Where you can try and strike.
Ball in Firebird territory on the 47-yard line. Kubla takes the snap. Off to Malk, goes off left side now, and he gets forward, up, carries for gain up to almost the 40-yard line, so a gain of about 7 for Trayton. As the clock continues to wind, 2 timeouts for the Huskies. And now he takes a timeout.
Took it a little bit later. He let 10 seconds run off there.
There's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout here. Anytime's a good time to see Eric and the crew in downtown Wahpeton on 2nd Avenue. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. I think I got a couple more shout-outs if you want to keep it here or you want to take a break.
We can do the shout-outs.
All right, let's do a shout-out. Again, I said Trayton's other favorite aunt is in Ashby. Haven't seen anything back. Oh, Julie did send a photo. Oh, they did catch a fish.
They probably brought that with them.
She said
that's bait.
That's bait.
That's bait.
Yeah, she didn't send a picture of the wine, though, so I'm sure there's some wine going on in there. Evan and Abby and Wyatt, my son and daughter-in-law and my grandson are watching up in Dilworth, Minnesota, cheering on the Huskies. Evan, a former Husky player himself. So the Evan and Abby and Wyatt are cheering on. I see Mick has also sent us a Brant Mickelson also sent us a text message, so Mick is watching. Thanks, Brant Mickelson.
And then don't forget, Joe, tonight started at 8 o'clock, so the thing's already
Yeah, let's
going.
talk about that again.
The FM All-Stars down there in front of the Brew, the Circle Nation's Back to School Bash, free bowl offering. All proceeds going towards student activities at Circle Nation School right here in Wahpeton.
How about that afterwards? You're going to buy, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
might.
All right, 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and a long 4 for the Huskies. Snap. Little trickery in the backfield. Off on the Langenwalter on the tight end screen. Haven't heard from him in a while. Gets it up and ahead for a first down for the Huskies. Gain of about 9 yards. So Langenwalter has a few receptions here tonight too, Brian.
Yeah, doing a good job of getting out of bounds there, I think. Did he get out of bounds? I think he did.
I thought he did.
We'll see if the clock starts here right away or not.
They're putting the ball down in a
So
hurry.
he didn't get out of bounds. He picked up the first down.
Snap. Fake. Pass intended for Steffens, and wouldn't have gained much on that one there, Brian, as Dreesen was right there in a hurry.
And that will stop the clock.
So 26 seconds. Huskies still with one timeout. Ball is on about the 34-yard line. Second and 10. Kubla in the backfield. Trayton Malk off to his right. He'll look to his right.
You got to get rid of
He's
that
got to
one.
get rid of it in a hurry. And the only player in the area there was the defender for the Firebirds was Weigel.
Yeah, I need to get rid of that one a little bit sooner and just throw that one away. That one had a chance of being picked off.
Yeah, Weigel was about the only one close to it here.
So third down.
Joe Gomez split out wide here to the right side.
Still one timeout.
Play clock at 15 as Hunter McCall flashes in the signs. Looks like he had a little input there from Coach Gilbertson on that one. 6 seconds, 5-4.
Had a lot of cushion there.
No, unfortunately, the Huskies got to take the timeout.
Yeah, they had a lot of cushion there on the left side.
Once again, another Carlson Family Insurance timeout. The last timeout of the first half. So thanks to Eric and the crew on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. We'll take a quick break for 30 seconds, and we'll be right back here with more on Three Borders Sports Network.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Hey, Courtney Mann's watching too. Thanks, Courtney. Beck.
There we go.
Them tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Appreciate everybody. Make sure you thank our sponsors, because without them, we wouldn't be here. We appreciate everything that they do for us. Got some great sponsors. These camera shots are being brought to you by Digital Guru, and our buddy down on the camera is Chad Affield. 21 seconds to go here in the half. It's 3rd and 10 for the Huskies. Ball at about the 34-yard line of the Firebirds. Big 38-yard run by Trayton Malk here. Put it into Firebird territory. Pass across the middle intended for Malk, but it's over his head and it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down with 18 seconds to go.
I don't think you got to take a shot here.
Yeah, you got to go for it again.
See if you can give him a little bit of time. And
Firebirds with no timeout.
You still have a chance. You can pick up a first down and go down, get that clock stop, run up there, and get a play off.
Coach McCall flashes in the sign. Team gets up to the huddle. Split out wide to the left on the far side was Evan Doctor. Near side is Gomez. Kubla drops back, goes over the middle. Pass intended, and Dreesen on the coverage there as it was intended for Braden Steffens, and it was an incomplete pass with 12 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Braden had it on the inside, and it went to the outside, and that one overthrown. And the Huskies will have to get one stop here to finish out the half. And we'll see if the Firebirds try and attack, or if they decide to
take the old knee, huh?
Pull a Denny Green and
stop it.
Get off the field here.
Stop it, Denny Green. Kim and Steve, man, hey, you are welcome. Thank you very much for the text. A very nice text from Kim and Steve, man. And it looks like it's going to be the Denny Green.
There we go.
Show. 12 seconds ago, and nobody has any timeouts left, so they're going to call it a half. And your halftime score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard is 19-8 in favor of the Huskies. And we'll be back with our OSPTI halftime show coming up right after these messages right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey girls, oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Abby Johnson with the home run just about to straightaway center field.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson producing and color commentating, and down on the camera we have none other than Chad Affield. Chad is doing a fine job down there for us, and we want to thank everybody for all the shout-outs. But
are we paying him?
No.
Okay, good.
He doesn't have a headset on, so he doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that.
No.
Yeah, I like that.
Our halftime show brought to you by OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and Breckenridge. Chris Roberts and Sean, they do a great job over there, and always supportive of everything we do. They came over for a nice Wahpeton baseball benefit. Chris is big in Breckenridge baseball, but he came over and supported Wahpeton baseball. So Chris and Sean Roberts, OSPTI crew, are great folks. Thank you, everybody, for...
You talk. I'm going to go fix them.
Okay. I see something happen there. Yep. All right, I'll keep going here. Again, your halftime score here on the OSPTI halftime show. We might have lost our video here. We'll see what's going on, but Brian's going to go work on that, but I think we still have the audio, so we'll just recap here. 19-8 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. And scoring was first started out on a screen pass to Trayton Malk here for 47 yards from Bjorn Kubala at the 9:57 mark here, and made the score 7-0 in favor of the Huskies in the first quarter. And that drive was about a 68-yard drive here for the Huskies. And then right after that, they had a 94-yard drive here and a 6-yard pass by Trayton Malk from Kubala. And the kick was missed at the 3:04 mark of the first quarter, and the score was 13-0 in favor of the Huskies. In the second quarter, Drew Hofstad and the Firebirds put their number on the board there, and they got 8 points on a Hofstad 2-yard run, and Kavanaugh got the 2-point pass from Palmer, and they put themselves on the board at the 4:38 mark. Made the score 13-8 at that point in time. Then the Huskies answered back here with another touchdown and a touchdown run of 7 yards from Trayton Malk. The run for the 2-point conversion failed, and it was 19-8 in favor of the Huskies, and that's where we are here in the OSPTI halftime show. I unofficially have Trayton Malk down for about 125 yards is what I've got him for. Is 125 yards. 2, 3, 4. 15 carries. So 15 carries for 125 yards, and that's unofficial here for Trayton Malk. And again, we got our audio, but just hang with us, folks. We're trying to get the video back up, so we've got the audio going, and we'll try to get the audio going here too. As I'm getting some text messages here, so let's see what everybody's saying. Yeah, we've got audio, but we're working on it here, folks. And we still got halftime show here again. Brian's down working on the camera. We're trying to get that situated here and see what's figured out. Again, Trayton Malk here has got about 15 carries unofficially for about 125 yards. So good yards per carry average for Trayton Malk. And again, the Huskies lead 19-8. We'll try to keep going here. Week 1 action, other action here. Williston is visiting Fargo South. They started at 6 p.m. tonight. Valley City is at Turtle Mountain, and they did not have a time posted for that one. Dickinson is at West Fargo Horace at 6 p.m. Jamestown is at Grand Forks Red River, and That was supposed to start at 6 p.m. Grand Forks Central is at Fargo North, and then Devil's Lake, of course, here in Wahpeton, and then Watford City is at Hazen. Fargo North and, Fargo North started out the season here already with a victory over West Fargo Horace 42-0. That was last week. They call it week 0. But Fargo North defeated West Fargo Horace last week 42-0. Grand Forks Central won a non-conference game here too as well over Watford City 30-6. And Grand Forks Red River also played last week as they defeated Williston 24-20. And it looks like we're going to get our camera back here shortly, and it's on my screen anyway, and it'll soon be on your screen too as well, I hope, as Brian looks like he's got that fixed up here. So again, the Huskies at halftime here, leading the Firebirds 19-8. Again, unofficially, Trayton Malk with 15 carries and 125 yards. And looks like we got the camera back, so we have audio and video now. So again, Brian went down and fixed that up for us, and we got it all back. So I shut you off there, Brian, and I think you're back on now. So
somebody forgot to turn on the battery pack. I'm not going to say who set up the battery pack.
You told me to do that, too.
I know, but I didn't get a chance to go down and check it. So,
well, it's our first time using a battery pack, and I forgot. You told me hit that button.
I didn't give you. I'll blame.
You knew
the
what
teacher.
it was right away.
I didn't blame the teacher. I'll blame the teacher. I didn't give you good enough instruction.
No, you did. I gapped it. I'm sorry.
Right. No, it's fine.
I'm sorry. Well, we're about a minute away here, but as you can see, the teams are not back on the field yet. Devil's Lake met underneath their goal post, but I think they're just about ready to go. But the Huskies have not come back yet, so we'll take another couple-minute break. You all right?
It's cold out there.
Is it?
A little bit.
Oh, come on, man. All right, we'll take a little break there, Brian, and give you a chance to catch your breath, too. Again, our OSPTI halftime show with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. Our OSPTI halftime score, 19-8 in favor of the Huskies. We'll be right back for half number 2 right after this. Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
Have you ever considered...
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we take great pride in delivering the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers come first. Know what you want and it's not on our lot? Let Smith Motors find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town deals.
In this place, We see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
Hi, I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milton, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
All right, once again, we want to thank OSPTI for our halftime sponsorship. Thank you very much. And we also got Stacy Bowl and the Haugen family. They're watching tonight on Three Borders Sports Network. So thank you very much, Stacy Bowl and crew. The Haugens are watching on Three Borders Sports Network. Husky football, 19-8. Brian, Trayton Malk had unofficially in my, you were gone fixing a screw up that I had. Had unofficially 15 carries for 125 yards in the first half.
Wow.
That's what I had.
Well, a couple of big gainers, too.
Yes, he had a 38-yard run and one 19-yard run. They were his two longest runs. Again, those are unofficial, folks. But Trayton's about ready to kick off, and he does squib it over to the other side. And is it going to land in? Nope, it goes out of bounds as the flag comes up.
Not able to get there in time. Trying to rush down that sideline and see if those Lake's going to let it roll out of bounds and see if they can get there and pick that thing up.
Yeah, you tried, like you said earlier, Brian, in the earlier kickoff that the Huskies had, they tried to kick it in that no man's land and see if they can beat it to the ball, and just couldn't quite find it as it squirted out of bounds there.
So do we see more no huddle here, or do we go back to conventional and huddle up?
I think they're going to stay with the no huddle passing offense.
Well, I think they're going to sling it around again.
Yep. Till the Huskies can come up with an answer. And there was a big sack by Landon Ralph in the first half. Big sack for him.
Yeah, if you can get in there and get some pressure, that might slow them down a little bit, but they're going to spread it out and put it in the air. Quick pitch to start.
There's a pitch off to the near side, and that's a carry by Kavanaugh. Gets up ahead, carries it up ahead for about a gain of 6, so it'll be 2nd and 4. Ball right at the midfield stripe. Karen and Carly, Mike and Joni Connell, Jada Blado and crew. Geffrey's got their big screen going in the garage. The Kaler family out in Bismarck. Everybody's watching out there, watching the volleyball. They're games, aren't they?
They're scrimmages. They're shortened games.
Okay.
East-west. And just,
There's a nice tackle in the backfield there, and the handoff to Kavanaugh. And Trayton Malk is in the backfield, and Kavanaugh goes down, and he's heading off to the side with a limp. Nope, he's going to stay in. So a loss maybe of a yard and a half there.
Yeah, I think all the Class A schools, or the majority of them, are there in Bismarck and played a couple different schools, and they get a lot of matches in over a short period of time.
So I saw the Kalers and Jordy Kaler, of course, and Chris DeVries was there watching on his phone. Appreciate it. Wayne and Mary Kappas, Adam Schreiner, Evan, Abby, and Wyatt Schreiner all watching. 3rd and 6. Palmer floats to his left, throws to the left side. Pass complete inside the 45-yard line over on the far sideline, and it looks like it's Worth on the reception.
Yeah, that was a well-thrown ball. Just over the hands, I think, of Steffens there. Worth just finding a spot there on the sideline. And Palmer able to put it right in the basket.
So into Husky territory, ball marked at the 44-yard line.
So Huskies got to figure out a way to stop this passing attack. They're seeing kind of a mirror of themselves.
Right now they are,
out of the shotgun, although the Firebirds throw it a little bit deeper down the field.
And the handoff to Kavanaugh was stopped in the backfield by Trayton Malk, but he breaks away and gets up ahead for a gain of a couple.
So there's a good stop there.
So positive gain for Kavanaugh, who just come up out of that last play, gimping a little bit, but he looked like he was fine on that one. And they're going to give him a 1 yard gain there, so it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Got to string a couple of stops together.
Matt and Missy, Colby Beaver watching, Courtney Mann, Lane Wadland tuned in, Stacy Bowl and the Haugans, and Trayton. You got a whole bunch of family watching. Oops. Yeah. They didn't call it. And over to the left side goes Kavanaugh.
A little draw play there.
It's up ahead, gains maybe 4, so it'll be placed at the 40-yard line. And Schwartz got a equipment issue. He's coming out. And Cade Picken goes running out there for the defensive line coverage for Schwartz. So it's 3rd and 6 as we approach the 9-minute mark. 16 seconds on the play clock. Snap. Rolling.
Middle of the field.
Right to the middle, back over the middle, and Steffens on the tackle, and the catch made across the middle to Max Palmer. So, Max Palmer, 5'6", 120-pound sophomore.
Yep, there's the law firm breaks out there. Palmer to Palmer.
Palmer and Palmer.
And just
first time we've called Max's number.
Yeah, nice little corner route there almost. Drag route across the middle and wide open.
Ball now inside the red zone at the 18-yard line for the Firebirds in Husky territory. Palmer in the backfield, gets a man in motion coming to the near side, takes the snap, hands the ball off, and it's a carry by Hofstad, I believe. Or was it Kavanaugh? Kavanaugh, excuse me. Couldn't tell if it was 3 or 5. The evening is getting dark
it's
here.
Getting dark
and
here.
The lights are not the best over in that corner.
I got my glasses on today. They don't really help from way up here, but
no. My arms are long enough to read at a distance, but I don't need my glasses to see that distance, but it's tough over in that corner. 7:50 to go. 2nd and 7. Palmer rolls to the right. Looks ahead, down into the end zone, and in and out of the hands of Worth, I believe, and he looks like he might be hurting a little bit.
Yeah, he came down a little funny there.
Oh, yeah, he's not going to get up.
And he was open, and that ball was put right on the money.
Yep.
And I think he tried to turn and go with it. Didn't really need to go anywhere, just need to pull it in.
Geez, Brian, I'm not going to speculate. He's sitting up. He's fine, but we'll take a timeout here on the injury timeout. We'll give you an update when we get back here on Three Borders Sports Network on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 19-8 in favor of the Huskies.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Well, the good news is for Firebird fans, Oliver Worth is walking off under his own power, and now he's trotting. Looked like a cramp issue down in the corner there, Brian.
Yep, first game of the season. I think you're going to see a little bit of that.
Yeah, we've seen a few guys stretching it out. So, again, it's a warm evening, but Brian said it cooled off a little bit outside.
It's cooling off down there.
Oh, stop. 69 degrees on my phone.
Some sweatshirts down there, a couple blankets. Football season,
I guess.
Ned Gluten's here. He's got his sweatshirt on.
Ned Gluten's here, I suppose. Yeah, the new superintendent.
Did we make him pay to get in?
Carry ahead by Kavanaugh. Maybe a gain of 1 or 2. It'll be 4th down here now. So Ned Gluten, former principal here at Wahpeton High School, now the superintendent up at Devil's Lake.
Charged that guy double to get in.
Ned, a good friend of everybody's here in Wahpeton. Oh. The Firebirds look like they're going to go for it here, obviously, on 4th down and 6.
Yep, you have to here.
Ball at the Husky 14, so if the Huskies can stop them here on downs, they'll be deep in their own territory. Husky fans getting behind their team now here, cheering them on defensively. And now we got a timeout. Yep. And there's your first Carlson Family Insurance timeout of the half. In the second half comes at the 6:59 mark, taken by Devils Lake. Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
All right, we're back. It's 4th and 6. Palmer rolls to the right, looks downfield into the end zone, and that's going to sail out of the end zone, almost hits the scoreboard. Pass intended down low for Hofstad, and it's incomplete, and it'll be a turnover on down. So the Huskies survive that drive, and that drive, Brian, took almost 7 minutes off. Well, it did take my Minnesota math isn't right here. 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes. My Gazintas wasn't working.
We might have to find a new controller for the company.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just saying.
I write the checks.
I might have to make an executive decision here and say, hey, we're going to let somebody else handle.
Well, I was thinking it was 15, and it's like, no, it's 12, and it's so my numbers were really flying in my head there.
It'll be in your review.
All right, thank you.
All right.
And Kubla fakes the pitch, pulls it back down, gets up ahead to the 15, maybe gets forward for a gain of 1 on the carry. I don't know if he intended to fake the pitch to Trayden Malk, or if that was just like, I better not do it because the defense was crashing in on me.
Yeah, they just kind of jumbled it up there and just had to make a decision to hang on to it.
In the wind blowing from left to right. And if the Huskies do have to punt deep in their own territory, going to have a strong headwind into the wind. And that one's intended to the far side here. Pass incomplete to Jackson DeVries. So the 3rd and 9 here now for the Huskies. Game clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. 17 seconds on the play clock. Kubla steps back after the snap, looks to the right, rolls to the right. Pass goes inside.
He's down.
And Nick Langenwalter caught it on his knees, and that's an automatic down on the ball. So it'll be 4th down. The Huskies will have to punt into the wind.
Yeah, Nick with a good catch there, but just down on his knees, and that's going to down the ball in high school.
If he could have stayed up there, he might have had an extra shot there to get a couple extra yards, but the pass was low, so he had to go to his knees to catch it, and then that's an automatic down.
And a very quick possession for the Huskies.
Yep. So Trayden Malk back in punt formation. Back deep is Kurtz here, standing at about the 49-yard line of the Huskies. Malk takes a snap, no fake punt that time, gets the kickoff. Bounces at the 45, and it's a lucky bounce for the Huskies, and it's covered up at about the 42-yard line over on the far side there by Kavanaugh. And he's not very quick to get up, so he's hurting with cramps.
Cramping up as well. They put that ball right between the two returners, and took a Husky bounce and went back another 10, 15 yards.
So 5:28 to go here. And Kavanaugh down with cramps. It's usually a sign of early season with the cramps and the heat. And And it is cooling off there. My partner Brian went down to fix my mistake on the battery box. And he come up and said it was cold down there.
Chilly.
Okay.
Chilly. We'll say chilly.
All right. Okay.
I'm not going to complain. I know what's coming.
Yeah, that's just it. We're almost at the end of August, man. So the Firebirds take over now on their own 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Palmer in the backfield, takes the snap, hands it off. He'll give it off to Kurtz. He's met in the backfield by the Huskies, but he's going to come around the near side and breaks it ahead for positive gain. And he's tripped up here at about the 45-yard line on the near side there by Joe Gomez.
Yeah, he's met early there. I think Trayton Malk was there. Braden Steffens was there, but there are also some Firebird blockers there. That they just couldn't wrap up. They were just kind of in the way and able to bounce that one outside and pick up about 4 yards there.
5-minute mark here in the third quarter. 2nd and 5. Ball on about the 46. Snap. Again, a handoff. This time to nope, that's Kurtz. He'll get up to near the 50. It'll be 3rd down and short here for the Firebirds at midfield. Kurtz will head with the carry.
And Langenwalter in there on the stop. And Omar Martinez in there as well.
Omar, all 5'4", 115 pounds.
The big man in the middle.
Palmer gets the call from the sideline. He'll trot in, give it to his huddle. And Huskies looking for a big stop here, but I would bet this is 4-down territory for the Firebirds with the wind.
Well, for sure.
3rd and 2. Worth going way wide on the other side of the hash. Palmer takes the snap, looks to the right on the near side. Pass intended and caught over on the near sideline by Dreesen. And he's pushed out of bounds after a 1st down.
Yeah, nice route there, a little 15-yard stop and wide open. Palmer able to find him, pick up the 1st down.
Ball on the 38-yard line on the 1st down catch.
Firebirds continue to chew up clock here.
Clock is stopped while they move the chains. Palmer in the backfield. Pitches it to Kavanaugh. Wide at the 40. Gets met by a couple of Huskies over there. Maybe gets ahead for a gain of 1, maybe 2. And I see Nick Langenwalter over there on the coverage. So good pursuit there by the Huskies chasing that one outside.
Yeah, I think Evan Doctor was also over there on the stop.
Art went down at halftime. He got himself some tickets. He's going to win us some money, and we'll all go down to the City Brew afterwards.
We're going to split that, right? That's the first time I've ever heard Art Rocco quiet.
Snap. Looks over to the left, and it's pass and complete over inside the 30-yard line at about the 28. And pass caught over there by Dreesen.
Dreesen again.
For the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Same route there, just on the other side of the field.
And his catch is good for a Firebird 1st down.
So it is a Firebird 1st down. Ball's at the 29-yard line, maybe the 28 here. We'll say 28 and a half. Snap back to Palmer again. He's going to roll. Quick pass over to the far side, and it's broken up over on the far side. Intended, I believe, for Dreesen again. And Steffens was there.
Yeah. Steffens closing.
And I believe Omar was there as well.
Closing over there. Huskies playing a little soft over there on the sidelines. Firebirds been able to take advantage of it.
2nd and 10. Huskies with their purple uniforms and the white and yellow trim with white numbers. Pitch back to Kurtz, and he's going to get met in the backfield and tackled for a loss. It's going to be a loss of about 6 or 7 yards. And who came up on that stop, Brian? Evan Doctor was
over there.
Yep. He read that well there on that little pitch back to
and there's been a couple of those where the Firebirds have been able to break those tackles and gain yardage, so Doctor doing a good job of bringing them down for the loss.
Under 2.5 to play now. Huskies fans cheering on their defense here now as it's 3rd and 16 for the Firebirds. Palmer throws deep to the right side, pass up and intended, and a battle over on the near side. Martinez does a nice job over there against Dreesen, and Martinez wins the defensive battle.
Yeah, nice job there by Omar. Just a little stutter and go by Dreesen, and Martinez didn't fall for it, just stayed in his coverage and able to get there and break that one up.
So now it's a big fourth down here for the Huskies. Ball on the 35-yard line of the Huskies. It's 4th and 16.
That's Joseph Gomez over there on that defense, Joe.
Was that Joe Gomez?
Yeah.
I thought it was 3 that got up on that one.
7
okay.
over there.
Okay. That's how good the lights are here. Sorry. Palmer in the backfield, takes a snap, 4th down and 16. He hurls it down the far sideline. Battle for it on the far sideline. No flags. Incomplete pass, and the Huskies get the ball on the turnover on downs.
Trying to see who that is over there on defense, and I think that's Worth down again with another cramp.
Yeah, he is, and it looks like, isn't that 3 over there? That does look like number 3, isn't it, Omar Martinez? Yes, it is.
Steffens was back there first, though.
Oh, okay.
So Steffens was back there on the coverage, and Omar was coming over to help at the end.
So Worth is back down there, as you can maybe see in Chad's shot, maybe not there, that Worth is down there working on his legs again. Again, it looks like a cramp. And we'll take a quick 30-second break here, and we'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
Can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Welcome back, everybody. The Huskies take over on downs here now on the incomplete pass. Worth got up again after the cramps and walked under his own power back to the bench. And here come the Huskies. 1st down and 10 from their own 35. And a pass complete on the far sideline for about a gain of about 5 yards to Joe Gomez.
Yeah, the Huskies now going to have to try and move the ball a little bit, see if they can burn a little bit of this clock. Got 11-point lead here. And try and keep that ball out of Firebirds' hands for as long as you can.
Just going to ask you that, Brian. Do you want to keep the ball? Do you want to slow down the offense here a little bit and use up some of that play clock?
No, I think you just want to be able to pick up yards and try and keep that clock moving, whether that's with handoffs or short passes, screen passes like they started off the game. You just got to be able to execute here.
2nd and 5, and the play clock down to 9 at the snap. Kubla is going to throw that one out of bounds. Incomplete pass. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Pass intended on the far sideline there again for Gomez.
And again, if the Huskies don't pick this 1st down up, that's going to be another short possession, and you give the ball right back to the Firebirds.
And still 1:25 to go here in the 3rd, and the Huskies are going into the wind. So this time I think Kubla split out far to the right, and Mauk is in the shotgun formation. He'll take the snap. He'll go up forward, and he's going to get met right at the line of scrimmage and get tackled there on a nice tackle there by the Firebirds, Isaac Woodhull.
And 4th and about 4 here.
So it's going to be
kick.
4th and 5.
Go.
Yeah. 4th and 5, and it looks like Huskies are going to punt the ball maybe. And Trayton Mauk's coming over, and it looks like he's got to ask for a timeout. I think he's got some equipment issue here.
So the Huskies are going to take a timeout, it looks like.
Yep, because Trayton Mauk's going to be their punter, And, of course, with 4th and 5, either you're going to punt it or you're going to take a timeout and run the ball with Trayton Mount. But if he's got an equipment issue, you want to take a timeout and have him on the field either way. So that is a Carlson Family Insurance timeout, and they're located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance, work for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. We want to thank all of our sponsors: Giant Seeds and Snacks, Essentia Health, Smith Motors, Wahpeton Daily News, Optimum Rehab, Interstate Engineering, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Red River Valley Western Railroad, Red River Communications, and we're ready to go. As Mauk in the punt formation here, and he's going to fake it, and he's going to take off, and then he has a running punt, and it's kicked.
There's a flag on the play here. Let's see what that is. That might be a hold on the Huskies.
It was kind of a running kick there. He went off to the right side, and looks like they might decline it, whatever it is. See what they call, Brian. And the white hat, Wayne Grippentrog, steps up to center of the field.
Illegal shift, I think.
That's what it is. Illegal shift, and they're going to say it's first down. So I think
Firebirds they're going to decline that. They'll take the ball.
And yes, that's exactly what they're going to do, is take the ball at about the 47-yard line of their own side of the field. And if you want to shoot us a shout out here, if you haven't done so yet, shoot it out to 701-640-2619, 701-640-2619. We'll get you on here in the second half. Appreciate all those that you did in the first half. Palmer going to take the ball down and run. He gets up ahead to the 50 on a carry of about 2 yards on the quarterback keeper. One of the Huskies went flying there, and something happened there in the offensive line of Devil's Lake, and somebody, I don't know if it was Omar Martinez and one of the offensive linemen, give him a big push or what happened there, but he went flying.
I don't know that it takes too much. I mean, it's tough, but 115 pounds, it didn't take a lot.
Well, especially when you're probably a 250-pound lineman.
Yeah.
Second and along 7, maybe 8. We got a whistle.
Devil's Lake going to take another timeout here?
And they are.
No, that ends the half.
Oh, that was the end of the third quarter. I wasn't paying attention to that. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So no scoring here in the third quarter on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We're going to go to the fourth with the score. Wahpeton Huskies 19, Devils Lake Firebirds 8. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter right after this.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
All right, the teams came back a little bit quicker than what we thought here for the start of the fourth quarter, and the pass intended across the middle there for Max Palmer falls incomplete from Mason Palmer. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 now for the Devils Lake Firebirds.
Huskies will need to get 2 more stops here. This is 4 downs for,
Absolutely
for the Firebirds.
Yep. Palmer shouting out instructions to the far side. And he comes back under and takes the snap. Looks to the right, and pass goes up and just over the head over there. And almost, Coleman Barth almost could have had 6 there on that one.
Yeah, a lot of time there for Palmer to go through his progression. Just threw that one behind the receiver and just out of the hands of Coleman Barth.
Yeah, if he'd have been able to pick that off, I think he had a lot of green area ahead of him. And looks like maybe the Firebirds are going to punt this one away, Brian. Back deep to punt will be worse.
Well, the Huskies have not been very productive on offense, so
yeah, that's
now
true.
I like it. You can play a little field position, see if you can pin them here and get a stop.
And the kick goes away. It's a nice kick into the wind. Lands it to 23, but it takes a Husky bounce and finds the 29-yard line, so the Huskies gained 6 yards on that bounce.
Got a flag here. And I think it's holding against the Firebirds.
I thought I saw it too.
And I don't think you're going to make him re-kick this one.
It doesn't look like it. I think he wants to take the ball right where it landed.
I think you'll be okay right where you are. You don't want to take a chance of getting pinned any farther back. So they'll mark it off here.
Oh, so it comes after the kick. So, yeah, it goes to the 39-yard line then. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies now. A decent field position in their own territory at the 39-yard line. We're just starting the 4th quarter here now. So be a good spot here for the Huskies. Any Husky fans watching, you want to see a good drive here, time-consuming drive here, as it's a 2-possession game.
It's a 2-score game, but you got to chew up some clock. You've done a good job in the third by holding the Firebirds scoreless, but you've got to keep this ball a little bit, keep your defense off the field, and see if you can get down here and put a little cushion on this thing.
I think Coach Lambrecht wants an explanation of that penalty, Brian. I think he's trying to figure out why the yards were marked off after the kick. And Grippy went over and talked to him, and looks like everybody's happy now. As the white hat resumes his position, and we're good to go. 1st and 10 for the Huskies at the 39-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield with Kubla. Snap. Goes up. Kubla rolls to the left, and he just overshoots Trayton Malk. Incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I just had to relax there. Trayton wide open. I think with the pressure coming, tried to get rid of it a little quicker than he wanted to and just overthrew him.
We got a busy week next week again, buddy.
Well, I mean, it starts, I guess, right? I mean,
that's what we're at, yeah.
The fall season is here, football.
We got 2 volleyball games next week.
2 volleyball games. Got a football game next week, too?
And we got a football game, too.
Yeah, so we will be busy.
As Kubla now takes 2nd and 10 snap. He'll quick pitch out there to the far side. DeVries, little fake move. Nice move by Jackson DeVries. He gets tackled up around the helmet there, around the 50, close to a 1st down. And no flags over there on the far side, but it was a high hit over there. But he gets forward gain of maybe, did he make the 1st down? We'll see.
Close. He might measure, but the sticks are right there.
Yep.
Jackson with a little shake and bake there.
Yeah, he did. Nice move. Got that from his dad, Kyle, I'm sure. And they are going to take a timeout to measure that one. It is right, like you said, Brian, right over there in front of the sticks, but it looks a little short from here. Yep, Wayne got over there and said, nope, it's short. So we're going to spot the ball, and it'll be 3rd and less than a yard here for the Huskies at the 11:04 mark.
Gripper going to trust his eyesight there? I guess so.
Yeah, well, next time you go into the store, you'll hear about that one. Snap off to Malk. He'll go off the left side, gets across the 45, inside the 45, down to about the 43 of the Firebirds. It'll be 1st and 10 on that carry of Trayton Malk, about 7 yards.
And Trayton's been quiet here in the second half.
Yeah, he has. I was just talking to Art about that off the air.
And that's a good time to show up there, pick up that 1st down.
I believe that's just his 2nd carry here in the second half.
Well, they haven't had the ball very much. They've only had 3 possessions here in the second half.
I got him down unofficially for 2 carries in the second half. Kubla takes the snap, looks to the left, throws it to the left, and down on his knees catching the ball is to, can't tell who the number was. Steffens it was.
Steffens over there, and a good job of bringing that ball in. He's down on his knees, didn't worry about picking up any extra yards, just wanted to be able to make the catch.
He was stretching out his calf muscle over there too. See him over there in the far side?
There's some tired kids out here. The muscles are working a little overtime here, Joe.
Yep. So it's second and a long 5 here for the Huskies. Ball at about the 39-yard line of the Firebirds. And we got a flag.
Be offsides on the Huskies. I think Steffens took off a little earlier. False start, sorry.
Yep. Go against the Huskies, so that'll march him back 5 yards. So now it'll be back to 2nd and 10. Trotting in for the defensive side for the Firebirds. You see Jacob Newman coming in. And Landon Ralph. Big Landon up there. Carson Van Epps on the offensive line. 2nd and 10. Back to where they started. And here comes Malk jagging through there, and he breaks it, and he's going to be gone. Going to try and outrun the referee, and he gets down inside and scores a touchdown. 44 yards. Add that to his total.
Just found the hole right up the middle and able to squeeze through the linebackers and just right up the middle for the score. Trayton Malk showing the speed. And those big guys opening the holes up there for the Huskies. We had talked about maybe were they going to be able to do it, were they just going to have to rely on Malk's speed. But a nice hole for him to go through, and then he gets his speed on the back end for the score, and that'll stretch out the lead and put a nice cushion for the Huskies.
Yeah, he read that well, like you said, Brian. He found the hole that the offensive lineman made for him, and he read it and took it off there for a 44-yard touchdown run. Malk into kick. Kubla with the hold. Snap, down, kick, up. Good. That time, Trayton Malk gets the kick across and in. And the Huskies move up now 26-8 at the 9:28 mark of the fourth quarter. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network right after this.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
All right, we're back for the kickoff here after the Trayton Malk 44-yard touchdown run, and he's going to kick it off here for the Huskies. This time he goes deep, and it's over the head of Kavanaugh, and it goes into the end zone. I think Kavanaugh touched it, so it'll be a touchback, and they'll get the ball at the 20-yard line.
Well, now you'll let the Firebirds chew up the clock if they want, and got a nice little cushion here. Still have to get stopped, see if you can get them off the field, but see if you can finish the game. See if you can figure out a way to win a game here with a nice lead and start your season off with a win.
Brian Geffrey mentioned it last year to me off air once, and he just sent the text, and he said, looks like Ryan Smith when he's out there, when Trayton's out there.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I wasn't around to see Ryan, but from everything that everyone tells me, it's like it's a carbon copy, they say.
Well, I think Ryan is down there on the sidelines. He's now an assistant coach with the Huskies.
Well, Trayton might be getting some of the secrets then.
He might be from the former. As Kurt spins and moves, and he gets across the 40, up to the 45, maybe the 46. So a nice carry for Kurtz there of about 26 yards for the first down.
Yeah, you want to make sure you contain here. You won't want to give up the big plays. See if you can make them chew up as much clock as possible. Keep them out of the end zone.
Ryan Smith, former NDSU football player, and went on to play in the Canadian Football League as well. And I think that's him down in the headset down there about the 32-yard line.
Has his jersey retired?
Yeah, his jersey
Huskies.
retired, yep. And getting around the corner is Kavanaugh, and he slips away a couple of tackles. Huskies missing some tackles. And there's another long run there of, that was about 25 yards too.
So Kavanaugh starting to go to work here now for the Firebirds, picking up yards in bunches. And Firebirds trying to get right back in this thing after giving up the touchdown.
Kavanaugh, 5'8", 150-pounder. And he squirted through a lot of tackles there. As the clock winds and we're under 9 minutes to play.
First down and 10 for the Firebirds.
Palmer takes the snap, hands it off. Kurtz doesn't get up much across the 30-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 29. No gain. Oh, and we got a, yep. Somebody was, John was somebody here, and we got a flag after the play, Brian.
So you had Malkin Martinez there on the tackle. I didn't see who was going at it here, but who was this going to be against?
I'm not sure.
It looks like it's going to be against the Huskies.
Looks like it will be against the Huskies. Somebody was lipping off to somebody there. And
yeah, there's a time and place for it, but right now is not the time or the place. And that's a big one.
Yep.
And
you don't want to give them another 15. As the Devils Lake crowd down below us there like that call.
8 minutes to go here, plenty of time, and you give them 15 yards for free. And they put it in the end zone here, and we're right back where we started here when we started the second half.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the red zone of the Huskies. We got, I thought I heard a whistle, but he was just winding the clock as Kavanaugh goes off to the right side, spins, gets up inside the 10, down to about the 8. And a carry of about 7 yards. So Kavanaugh with a nice carry.
Yeah, Kavanaugh's a good back. I mean, these two teams, they look alike on offense.
Yes, sir.
And you got Kavanaugh back there, and you have Malk for the Huskies, and both kind of run the same sort of way, can pick up the big yards.
2nd and 4. Again, the Kavanaugh spins. He likes to spin, and he gets up ahead inside, maybe gains a yard, maybe 2. It'll be 3rd down.
Kavanaugh putting a little Barry Sanders action on that one.
Here comes the Firebirds in a quick huddle again. 3rd and 4, no gain. Kavanaugh off to the left of Palmer. Ooh, and I think we had movement. Wide open on the other side there. Did you see that, Brian?
I didn't see
there was
the
nobody
movement,
on coverage. Nobody on coverage out there.
As that cost
Gomez.
That cost him there.
Yeah, he saw it too. Palmer saw it. He was going to go out there right away. To the receiver out there was Harley Christ. He had nobody covering him, and now Gomez is out there.
So that makes it 3rd and 9.
That was a close call there for the Huskies. Because he was wide open, and Palmer saw it. Missed assignments
another
there.
penalty here.
Everybody's trying to hurry too much. Again,
a false
against
start.
the Firebirds.
Yep. And really, it had been a clean game. We
Yeah.
hadn't had very many, a couple, but not many.
Yep.
And you would think you would have more, with some young kids playing in the first game of the season, but a pretty clean game up until this point.
All right, here we go again now. 3rd down and 14. Snap to Palmer. Over to the right side, pass intended, picked off over on the far side by Omar Martinez. Littlest guy on the field, across the 40 to 50. Could he go all the way? The 30, the 20, and there he goes. Touchdown for the Huskies. A pick 6 for Omar Martinez.
That's Joseph Gomez on that interception in return, Joe.
Was that 7?
Yep, that was Joseph Gomez there on the return.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was giving Omar credit.
So a big play there to take it to the house, and that will all but do it
The 7 and the 3. I'm sorry, folks.
That'll all but do it for the Firebirds, possibly.
Yeah.
And Palmer had him. It just kind of overthrew it, threw it behind him, and Gomez just kind of playing center field there.
Yep.
And able to take it all the way to the house, showing off the speed.
I'm going to give him 95 yards on that one after my screw up there. I thought it was Omar Martinez. Again, 3s and 7s looked alike there from across the field for me. I am so sorry. Whoop. As Mauk in to kick the extra point, and snap was a little bit high. Kubla had trouble putting it down, and Mauk missed the kick. So I have to apologize to J.D. Gomez. I am very sorry. And he got the interception and pick 6 for 95 yards. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Well, I have to apologize again to Joe Gomez. And I just got a text from his family. They're watching, too. And just before the pick there, I am so sorry to J.D. Gomez and family. They sent a text and watching and couldn't make it to the game, but
it was a great play, Joe, and a big play, a play that the Huskies needed.
Yep.
And that could just kind of put the fire out for the Firebirds.
Yep. Kavanaugh carries it up to about the 31, 32-yard line. So, again, to the Gomez family. Appreciate it, and I apologize. And let's see. My son Evan said that one unsportsmanlike conduct is that one of the Husky players went up and got in the face of the running back and smacked his face mask. So
he had the luxury of going back and looking at
yeah,
that.
he did.
I know he did.
Yep.
We appreciate it, though.
Thanks, Evan. All right, 6:43 to go. Ball at about the 31-yard line here of the Firebirds.
And keep it on the ground.
Kurtz near side, going to get tackled, and maybe a gain of 1. Steffens on the tackle. Along, getting in on the tackle was Chase Marsh for the Huskies. That's 50, isn't it?
Yeah, that is Marsh.
Sometimes the numbers get scrunched up under their jerseys, and you can't tell if it's an 8 or a 0. But it was Marsh. Oh, that's not Palmer at the quarterback position. They switched quarterbacks. That one's tipped and almost picked there by the Huskies. We got a new quarterback in for the Firebirds, and that's Easton Encinius.
Gomez almost came up with another one there. That ball tipped and just off of his fingertips again.
So 32-8, as we are just at about 6 minutes to go here in regulation. So Encinas in at the quarterback position now. Takes the snap, looks off to the near side, and it's picked off here on the near side, and that's Trayton Moak. Is up to the 20. Takes a zig and a zag, and he'll get in for the touchdown and the score. Another pick 6. For the Huskies, and a return of about 35 yards for Trayton Moak on the pick 6.
And he put somebody in the spin cycle before he went into the end zone. A nice little jab step to get into the end zone, right past the defender. Trayton Moak showing off the quickness, taking it to the house on the defensive side of the ball.
So Trayton Moak with the pick 6 after the J.D. Gomez, pick 6 of 95 yards. So a couple of pick sixes here for the Huskies here in the fourth quarter. And now they stretch the lead out as Malk in to attempt the extra point kick.
I think now you might see the Huskies make some substitutions here on defense.
Snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. And the kick is good here for Trayton Malk at the 5:52 mark of the fourth quarter. And the Huskies go up on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard 39-8. We'll be right back after these messages on Three Borders Sports Network.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Well, a couple of pick sixes here has pretty much put this one out of reach here for the Firebirds. A couple of pick sixes by the Huskies here puts the score to 39-8 as the breeze blows my sheets around. I think we're good to go. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. And that one's a deep kick and goes out just inside the pylon. Yep, it's a touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Firebirds at the 20-yard line.
He just put that one in the right spot.
Didn't it?
I mean, you any other place, and that's going to be a procedure, and that's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, it would have been ball at the 40 instead of the 20. So Trayton Malk with a pick six and J.D. Gomez with a pick six.
So I think you might see some new faces out here.
I was just going to say, see if we can catch some numbers that go in there, Brian. I see Michael Peterson checks into the backfield for defensive purposes. See Brushert's in there as well defensively.
I think Caden Barth is out there on the top of the screen, number 5.
And Encinas carries it up ahead for first down here across the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Firebirds. And I believe at 30 points, I was talking with Art off air, Brian, at 30 points, the clock continues to run.
Keep running there.
Now we got an official timeout, so they will stop the clock.
So down there on that line, you got Taylor Sondrel, number 72. You got Eli Kappas in there, number 53.
So Braden Steffen's still out here. I see Brushert, I think I mentioned him.
Andrew Schultz over there, number 31.
Caden Barth over on the far sideline on the corner. The near corner, Steffen's yet. And now we're ready to go. Snap goes back to Encinas. He'll roll to the right. It's a little pressure from Eli and gets pushed out of bounds. Nope, he pitches it back. And Kavanaugh. Nice pitch there from Encinas back to Kavanaugh. And Kavanaugh carries it up ahead for the first down as we approach the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, I think Evan Doctor was over there and had to pitch it back. Matthew Peterson in there on the stop.
Yeah. So Matthew Peterson, I think Michael was in there too as well.
And Michael Peterson back there too as well.
So Encinas, 1st and 10 here, ball at the 45. Over to the right side, and it's deflected there. I think Evan Doctor knocked that one down in midair. So good play defensively by Evan Doctor.
Doctor showing off the hops over there.
How about that?
Yeah.
See, number 84 is Aiden Bonches. Checks in here on the corner on the near side here. Aiden, 5'7", 118 pounds. So he's got Omar beat by 3 pounds.
Yeah, he's a pretty good basketball player, Joe.
Yeah, he's going to be fun to watch on the court. And the handoff goes over to Kurtz. He'll go over the right side. He'll get up ahead. Gain of about 3 or 4. He's tackled right at the mid-stripe.
He gains about 4 or 5.
It's Eli Kappas over there, Matthew Peterson over there.
Husky linemen and linebackers make a game tackle.
3:40 to go here. Again, the running clock. Did Levi go in there?
Yep, number 88, Levi.
Try and give those guys some credit. And the snap. And the pass over to the near side. And did it bounce or didn't it? Looks like they're going to say it's a complete catch, and it's going to be close on the pass completion to Dreesen.
And then Bonch is in there on the tackle.
Yep. Gets his first varsity tackle. It's going to be, they're saying it's short. It'll be 4th and very short.
That's right on the line. I think they
want to take a timeout and measure it.
They're going to give it to him, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, the catch is good for a Firebird first down.
Again, more changes here for the Huskies. Hunter Belke came out defensively.
Called by the Devils Lake Firebirds.
And now the Firebirds want to take a timeout here and talk about it. That's a Carlson Family Insurance timeout. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the rest of this game right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
I see Owen Scovolt in there also for the Huskies. And it's 1st and 10 for the Firebirds now on the Husky 45. And Encinas in at quarterback. At 2:58 to go, and the clock will start here at the snap. And it'll be continuous run unless there's a score or a change of possession. And up ahead to about the 40-yard line, and a gang tackle here by the Huskies. Gain of about 5 yards for Kurtz.
Tyler Felt in there on the tackle. Evan Doctor was also in there.
Aiden Bone, I see 65 is Aiden Bone. He got up from that pile too. See Matt and Sheila were down here as well. 2nd and 5. Under 2.5 to play. Encinas rolls to the right, looks downfield, and he comes across the middle, and it's incomplete. Pass intended there for Gage Dreesen. And it'll be 3rd down and 5 at the Huskies' 40-yard line.
Cale Gilbertson in there on the pass defense.
So we got some new numbers here for Devils Lake as well. I see Alan Weigel in there. Coming out here to the near side is Harley Christ. Max Palmer is out there. Some of the starters are still in there for Devils Lake. Encinas did not start. He's rolling off to the right. Gets chased there, and he's going to get pulled down from behind, and it's an incomplete pass. And giving chase there, a nice job chasing was Tyler Felt, I believe. So, yep, Tyler Felt.
I thought that might have got knocked loose, but he did throw it.
So now it's 4th and 5 as the clock continues to run here as we approach the 1-minute mark.
There'll be some happy Huskies tonight.
We got some fun stuff to do. This year we're going to be doing a play of the week, right?
Yeah, we got a couple that we might be able to pick out of this game.
Yeah, Comdale Innovation is going to sponsor our play of the week. We're going to announce that on every coach's show, and there's a pass, and it's picked off by the Huskies again. Let's see if we got another pick six. And I'm not going to say a name until I see it, and I see it's number 5.
That's
and that
Caden Barth on the interception.
So Caden Barth playing a good center field there, went back, made the pick, and brought her back about 25 yards there. And so Caden Barth, the 5'9 freshman, gets his first varsity interception. So good for him. He's pretty happy.
How about that, Joe?
So change of possession. The clock will stop with 36 seconds to go. And I would assume we'll just see the victory formation here by the Huskies.
Should we just start calling that the Denny?
Come on, should we?
I mean, I don't know. You're the Vikes fan.
Yeah, I think she's. I think number 55 is out there, Brian. I saw her coming in, trotting in after that one.
I've seen that name before. Jalea Lopez out there.
How about that?
Number 55.
Yeah, she's down there.
Jalea, a member of the Lady Huskies.
Standing on the 35, taking a squirt of water. I think she's going out there in this victory form. The Denny.
The Denny.
I did not know she was on the football roster.
Oh, yeah, she's played football ever since she's been in sports, since junior high.
Well, I guess I don't remember that.
Yep.
Well, good for her.
Well, I mean, she also
5'6" junior for the Huskies.
She also took a liking to maybe wrestling, but I had to have a conversation with her. So,
and she is going back out there.
I'm like, that's the wrong season.
Good for her. Looks like she's going over to play left guard, I would say. And the Huskies not in victory formation.
You want to play right behind her, why don't you?
Snap. And the keeper goes forward for a gain of a couple. That's Rylan Flack, 6-foot freshman. And that'll probably be the final play of the game, would be my guess. So stay tuned for our post-game show here, folks, and we'll come back with a recap. As the Huskies defeat the Devils Lake Firebirds 39-8. As the clock continues to wind, Kurtz goes through and shakes hands with some of the players as he goes through, but there will be handshakes at center field, and that will be it. We'll be right back with our post-game show right after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Welcome back, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. You're looking live here at the campus of North Dakota State College of Science, Frank Burton Football Field here, home of the Huskies and the NDSCS Wildcats. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. That's Brian Watson and Chad Affield downstairs running the camera for us tonight. Did a great job, and we thank him for doing that and bringing our digital guru camera shots to you. So thanks to Digital Guru as well. Brian, the Huskies come away with a nice 39-8 victory here over the Devils Lake Firebirds on the first game of the 2023 season.
Well, I mean, I think for the Huskies, you didn't know what to expect. I mean, they had some, pretty explosive offense the last couple of years here, and then you're trying to figure out, well, what are they going to do? Are they going to look different? Well, they didn't really look that much different, Joe. I think that the style of play is still the same. Some of the decision-making is maybe a little bit different, not as quarterback-focused as far as running the ball, but getting the ball in the hands of Trayden Mauck and then using some of your other weapons to kind of mix things up. You had Nick Langenwalter playing a good game, Jackson DeVries. They really kind of spread the ball around.
Yeah.
And just kind of kept Devils Lake guessing as far as, hey, are they going to give it to the guy every single time or not? And it was a good game for the Huskies, a good game out of their offensive line. Another question mark,
yes,
are they going to be
talked
able to
about
protect
that
the quarterback? And they did some things to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands pretty quick. But as far as execution goes, I think Coach Gilbertson's got to be happy with a good first game of a crew of guys. A lot of them haven't played a lot of varsity football, or meaningful minutes in a varsity football game. I think you got some questions answered as far as what you can do and what you can build on. And it's a win. It's a way to start the season. And I think for the Huskies, they'll just have to, go back, look at it, see all the things that they did good, certainly fix a couple things. They have to fix some things on the defensive end of the ball. But a good start for the Huskies so far.
Absolutely was. It started out with a nice little screen pass to Trayden Mauck at the in the first quarter at the 9:57 mark. It was a 47-yard screen pass to Trayden Mauck, and the Mauck kick after that made it 7-0. And then at the 3:04 mark of the first quarter, a 6-yard pass to Trayden Mauck from Kubala, and the kick was missed. It's just 13-0. And then the Firebirds came back and answered with their only score of the game here at the 4:38 mark of the second quarter. Hosted with a 2-yard run and Kavanaugh with a 2-point conversion run, with a 2-point conversion pass from Palmer, and that was, then the Huskies came back with another 7-yard touchdown run by Trayden Mauck, made the score 19-8 at half. Then the Huskies with a 44-yard run by Trayden Mauck at the 9:28 mark made it 26-8. The game was still kind of in question at that point in time, Brian. But then 2 pick sixes by J.D. Gomez and by Trayden Mauck. Gomez's 95-yard and Mauck's 35-yard pick six. And that ties up the score at 39-8 in favor of the Huskies. So, again, just opportunities. The young team came through, Brian. I think Coach Gilbertson's going to be pretty happy to talk to these guys after the game. And I'm sure it's going to be a happy locker room.
Yeah, I think both of those two early scores were attributed to trading Malk. He went on the 4th down play where he took it all the way to the house, and then he converted a 4th down on a fake punt, and then that led to a score. He had a big reception down there by Jackson DeVries that led to the touchdown too as well. But Devils Lake kept it close. It was an 11-point game, and they had control of the ball. They were able to keep the ball.
Yep.
For a while there, going into the 4th quarter, the Huskies only had the ball 3 short possessions, and you felt like, well, Devils Lake's going to go down here and score and then make it a one-score game. And then you get the touchdown by Malk, and then you get the 2 pick sixes, and then it just kind of coast to a victory and a good, complete game for the Huskies. A little lull in the middle, but able to finish out with a couple of big plays. And able to take home the victory.
And you touched on it briefly here, quick, Brian, and I'm just going to go back to it a little bit. The passing game from Kubla, we weren't too sure what to expect out of the young man. His first time really basically as a starter quarterback was 22 of 43 last year for 215 yards. So, I mean, he had a good average last year. But tonight, I think he showed what he could do with the ball and throwing the ball. There weren't too many deep passes. I think he had one deep to Steffens, but he had a nice little screen passes to Langenwalter on the tight end side. He had a couple screen passes to Trayton Malk, one for a touchdown. So, I mean, he did throw the ball.
I mean, it's kind of like, I'm a basketball coach, so it's like one of those guys who just kind of hangs out around the free throw line, and then you throw him the ball, and he makes everything from the free throw line. It's just kind of what it was. He didn't do anything that he couldn't do. He just did what he could do, and I think for Bjorn, to be able to drop back and get that ball out of his hands quick, to make a decision right away, I think he did a good job at that. There weren't any really bad passes that he threw. There was one that got away from him, but his decision-making was really good. He looked really poised out there, and he stuck to what he was good at.
Yep.
And I think for the Huskies as a group, they did that. They didn't try and become something different or try and make turn Bjorn into a running quarterback like they had the last couple of years here, or just throw it down the field a bunch of times when they had Schaefer. They just used what they had, and I think the guys executed extremely well. They managed themselves on defense and got a couple of big plays at the end. And for them, it's a great start to the season. We don't know what's going to happen as the season goes on, but this certainly could be a deciding factor between whether or not one of these two teams makes it into the playoffs.
Yeah, so in other words, what you're saying is it could have been an early playoff game here.
Well, I mean,
in a way.
I think so.
It could come down to that.
I think both of these teams probably look at it that way.
Yeah.
And the Huskies are fortunate enough to come out with the win.
Yep, very much so. All right, now looking ahead here, Brian, Devils Lake's going to have West Fargo Horace. They lost to Fargo North already, 42-0 in their first game. I don't know what's happened tonight yet. But next week for the Huskies, they got to take on a tough Red River team.
Yeah, I mean, the schedule does not get easy.
No.
For the Huskies. They've got to go to Red River, a team that's pretty good.
Preseason ranked 4.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some weapons up there. And then I know North is early in the schedule too as well for the Huskies. And for Devils Lake, they might be able to turn around, bounce back, and go to Horace and get a win. A team was still looking for the first varsity win. So it's just the start of the season. You've got to take this game, learn from it, whether you win or lose. And the Huskies are going to have to, celebrate this win. Hey, it's a good win. But now you got to get back to business because you have a big game coming up against Red River.
Yep. All right, boy, we got a busy. Speaking of that, man, we got a busy week coming up this week here. We're in the fall season, and Tuesday night we are going to have our first volleyball game of the fall. We're going to have Wahpeton Huskies are taking on Horace.
They'll be just back from Bismarck, so a lot of volleyball going on this weekend, and hopefully they'll be ready to take on Horace there on Tuesday night. We'll be there for that.
There is no coaches show on Wednesday yet. We're going to wait till after Labor Day to have the coaches show. Sorry, Chad. Chad was excited for the coaches show.
I know.
And then on Thursday, boy, I'll tell you what, you can't open your season up any more tough than what the Breckenridge Cowgirls are doing here at home. They'll be taking on the Henning Hornets.
How about that to start your season? That's been a battle the last couple of years here. We've seen some 5-set matches.
Goosebumps.
Some
Goosebumps.
comebacks within those 5-set matches. So that'll be a big start to the season for the Cowgirls over there on the Minnesota side of the river for us.
And then Friday, we got some 9-man football. Both Wahpeton and Breckenridge are out of town on Friday next week, and so we will have a 9-man football from Wyndmere Lidgerwood. They'll be taking on Maple River on Friday night.
How about that? We've done a couple games over there in Wyndmere, so we like going over there. It'll be a good, exciting game, some good 9-man football there in Wyndmere Lidgerwood.
So that's our schedule for next week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And unofficially, I finished with Trade Malk having 18 rushes for 177 yards, almost 10 yards per carry for the young man, for the junior. All right, your final score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 39-8. And again, we want to thank Yield Advantage, Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, Amanda Frederick, State Farm Insurance, Digital Guru, bringing you those fancy pictures there that you saw Chad Affield running tonight, Farmers Union Insurance, and Kyle DeVries, OSPTI, Carlson Family Insurance, Comdale Innovation. Stay tuned for our Wednesday announcement on the Play of the Week, brought to you by Condale Innovation, Giant Seeds and Snack, First Community Credit Union, Gripper Sports in downtown Wahpeton, Bell Bank of Wahpeton Breckenridge, Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, J. Julson, Bold Print, Red River Grain, Sanford Health, Red River Communications, Red River Valley Western Railroad, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Interstate Engineering, Optimum Rehab, Wahpeton Daily News, Smith Motors, your certified GM dealer here in Wahpeton Breckenridge. Got Chevrolet and GMC products, and Essentia Health. Always thanks to all of our sponsors. For Chad Affield, for Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner. The final score again, the Huskies 39, Devils Lake 8. We'll be back on Tuesday night with Husky Volleyball. Good night, everybody.